Yo, 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 yo. I like that. What's up, people? We is back. We is back. Now we do 11 o'clock Eastern time. Soldier Day, what it is. Y'all know how we do, baby. Hey, y'all look, all right? Y'all think, yo, people, yo, why so much hate on Durk, man? What's up, Dre? Yo, it's a lot of Durk hate, yo. Like, I ain't really feeling it, right? I think Charleston White, right? He got a lot of people. The Brown family, what it is. Yo, he got a lot of people upset at the wrong people, man. It's a lot of hate and disdain toward the streets. But nobody has the hate and disdain toward what makes the streets. What makes the streets an option? What makes the streets even, like, I think people fighting the wrong battle. Man. I get it, y'all. Nobody likes the killing. Nobody likes the drug selling and none of that. Yo, but how people getting mad at the people that's participating instead of the people that's making it even an option, instead of the situations that make it an option. And as long as people is getting upset at the people, yo, we ain't never gonna fix the problem because the problem ain't the people. Did that make sense to people? That makes sense to everybody? As long as civilians is upset with the street guys, right? We're never going to fix the problem. And that's why I be coming at Charleston White so aggressively, because he one of the main guys pushing it. Nobody is upset about what makes the streets, though. Exactly. Soldier Dad said instead of asking where the money for the gyms and playgrounds in the home. Exactly. Like, that's the issues. Exactly, bro. But they blame the youth. And that's what I'm saying. It's like people is putting their anger, is directing their anger at the wrong places. At the wrong fucking places, man. And it's happening on a large scale. Like, you know how many videos I done seen, or YouTubers or bloggers or just internet personalities. I'm saying, man, Durk dumb as a bitch. He had all that money. And like, yo, he's stupid. He's a street. Yeah, that's some street guys dumb as shit. Like, yo, but nobody's is talking about the real issues. Why do people choose the streets? What made Durk decide it was a good idea to seek revenge? Maybe that's what life showed him. Maybe in Durk life, that's what it showed him. Eye for eye. Nobody wants to address that, though. Nobody wants to talk about that, though. The real issue. Yo, I don't think Durk was stupid. And then a lot of people, right? A lot of people never even been in that mental space to even understand that thinking or that mentality. But instead of trying to understand it, they rather just dismiss it. Yo, wasn't nothing dumb about Durk. Yo, ain't nothing dumb about being so upset about a situation that you seeking retribution. United States do it all the time. All these countries do it. When the Twin Towers got hit, we wanted payback. We wanted payback. We went to a motherfucking 20-year war about that shit. What's up, James? We went to a 20-year war about that shit, man. It's one more person from Atlanta that they're gonna get Durk. It's one. What you mean? And then y'all, if anybody wanna join the live, yo, you can hit me on Instagram. Hit my Instagram if you want to join the live, because we're gonna have a conversation tonight, man. I was gonna do it the other way with the you know, the app and shit, but I don't like doing it that way because YouTube be playing so many fucking games. But yeah, I'm not feeling this. Yo, Durk dumb as shit. Now, could he have done it differently? Yeah, sure he could have. Yo, but to say a person is dumb because of one of their friends being murdered or something happened to a family member or a friend, and they want revenge, man, shit. I can't call that stupid. I can't call that stupid, yo, because I've been in that headspace a million times. Now, what Durk should have realized, and like I told y'all before, you know, you get to a certain age where you can't just jump on every situation. You got to think about what you got going on, and you got to evaluate the situation. Now, he could have evaluated the situation better, you know, because King Von did what he did, and he did it to himself. But I can't blame him for not being able to do that. It would take people years to be able to do that. Yo, you got to think about it, yo. You dealing with guys in Drake, in Durk, that lost a lot out this bitch. He did, and he was wrong for that. Atlanta. DA said 2 big rappers in Atlanta that they're going to bring down, and Durk stay in Atlanta. I think Durk stay in Florida now, but yeah, it could be. I think he's staying in Florida now. He did put his friends before his family, and he was wrong for that. But I can't call him stupid. You understand, like that? And that's what people were saying. Yo, he's stupid as shit. Like, yo, and I said this before. Yo, money don't change mentality. Like, it don't matter how much money you get. If this is how the world showed you, this is what the world showed you. This is what your environment shows you. Your environment shows you that, yo, when somebody take yours, you got to take theirs. Fuck, the United States show you that. It's how this country operates. So we applaud the country for getting back for 9/11. Exactly, but I know A1, but it's like the mainly the people that's calling them stupid never been in that situation. You know, they never been in that situation. They didn't come up in an environment where this is code of conduct. But they call them stupid. Yo, calling them stupid, that's dismissive. That's dismissive, yo, to anything this boy done went through, man. That man lost a lot out this bitch. He lost a lot out here, man. Family, friends. Then you got a nigga that killed your homeboy mistakenly. Because I don't even like that shit wasn't intentional. That Colorado didn't want it to go like that. And now you online bragging about it. Yo, shit, I get it. Now, could he have done it a better way? Man, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. But to call him stupid, like, nah, man, I can't call a nigga stupid. And it's a lot of these niggas doing that, man. And these are so-called guys that claim the streets. They claim the streets. Ain't no way you can claim the streets and not understand getting back when you lose somebody, man. Fuck that. Yo, I told y'all about the time, right? My little cousin got shot. Yo, have y'all ever, and I said this before, have y'all ever seen somebody body swell up in a hospital from bullet wounds? Like, yo, you gotta think about it, yo. Durk, King Von got kids. He got a family. Like, yo, it hurt watching people that you care about mourn, man. And everybody don't know how to take that. You know, everybody can't take that on the chin. You feel me? What's up, Breeze? Everybody can't take that on the chin, man. And everybody won't. Everybody won't. Some people gonna react like how some people gonna react like how what's the kind of react? Man, check out my man YG Tech while I get my black and mild together.
We see you, airport dad, protector of passports, reserver of Uber rides.
Love the culture.
Yeah, fam, and that's what I'm saying, fam. Like, people ain't never been in these positions talking. Yeah, this that shit right here. Yeah, I did. I was trying to find it, but he don't got it. What I'm contradicting, OG. Explain. What I said I was contradicting. Shit, I always told you I believe in revenge. What I'm contradicting. Shit, I went to prison for revenge. I get it. I understand being so upset, yo, that you can't let that type shit go. And I understand that, yo, when that's all you know, that's all you know. Is it right or wrong? Hey, but what I'm saying is people is directing their energy at the wrong people instead of the environment or the situations that create this problem. You understand what I'm saying? As long as people keep calling the street guys dumb, that ain't changing nothing. It ain't changing nothing. What people should be asking is, yo, what made Durk decide that revenge was the best way to go about it? Attack that. That's what people need to do. Attack that part of it. Not the action. Attack the part before the action. Why did Durk think this was the best way to go about this situation? I don't think it was impulse, show. I just think it was the life that he lived, you know, where he was raised upon. He was raised on that. He boy from Chicago, man, been back and forth killing probably his whole life. That's how they know how to react to problems. That's how they know how to react. That's all he knew. That's why I be pushing back when people say, no, the internet made him crash up. Man, the internet could have been bad, and they would have still went about it the same way. Cause that's all they know how to go about problems, man. You take mine, we take one of yours, man. That's how that shit go. That's how countries work. You understand? Like, ain't nobody call America dumb for fucking killing Bin Laden. We hunted Big Laden down for 20 years. Ain't nobody say that shit was stupid. Why wasn't it stupid when America did it? Why didn't nobody call it stupid when America did it, man? Ain't shit stupid about what he did. It could have been done a better way, man. Hell yeah. But to say he was stupid for retaliation, I can't go that far, y'all, because I done been there. Y'all. Like I told you. Yo, when I went to see one of my family members, right? In a hospital bed, yo, and his whole body was swelled up. And I'm watching, and you watching your family suffer and cry and go through this and go through that. Yo, that shit fucks with you mentally, man. And sometimes you get to a point where it's like, yo, I can't let this slide. I got to make this person's family feel the same thing my family felt. That's the only way we even. After that, we can go back to normal. If that's what you want to do. You feel me? After that, we can go back to normal. If that's what you can live your life, I can live mine, yo. But you gotta feel this pain, man. Because this pain is unbearable. It's a fucked up dynamic. You understand? But what we need to attack is what caused people to think that way, as opposed to just demeaning or dismissing that way of thinking. Cause that's what we doing, yo, when people call Durk dumb. You just dismissing the whole way of thinking like it's not real. Like it's not an issue. Like this ain't the American way. It's the American way. I don't know, man. I don't know who it was. A lot of people thinking that the co-conspirators, I think all the co-conspirators are mentioned. And I just think they playing motherfucking word semantics with co-conspirator 2 and co-conspirator 3. And I think they playing word semantics. I think every single one of the motherfuckers is mentioned. But yeah, man, it's just not. I just don't think it's helping anything. Call him stupid. I think it's dismissive. I don't think he's stupid. I think he just went about it the wrong way. Yeah, I mean, we know he ain't always gonna agree with anybody, but I stand on everything I say. Like, I just think he could have went about it. He could have went about it another way. You know, the way they went about it, it was, you know, they forced it. You know, you're not supposed to force nothing. Whenever you force something like that, you're gonna find yourself in a fucked up situation. I remember a time, right? I got robbed, right? This was like 2016. You feel me? I got robbed by some guys, right? And man, I was mad as a bitch about that shit. You feel me? I'm talking about pissed, looking for them every day, and they wasn't around. And it was times where I could have had them, you know, and they was getting away, and it was crazy. It was so bad. It was like, damn, yo, it had me questioning, like, yo, why the fuck is this? Why is things happening like this? Like, it didn't make sense. But then I realized that, yo, God gonna take care of this. You feel me? Stop forcing the situation. You know, you don't have to force anything. If the person is wrong for what they did, they're gonna pay. But it takes years to get to that point, is what I'm trying to get people to understand. Like, and I can't say a person is dumb for not being at that point yet. You understand? I can't call them, because it's dismissive. And it took me a long time to realize that. And you know where them motherfuckers is at now? Out of the 3 of them, 2 of them is dead. And I ain't had to do nothing to them. Yo, for the most part, yo, things take care of itself. You know, if the person is in the wrong, it take care of itself. All you gotta do is just live long enough to see it through. You ain't gotta put your life on the line or do none of that shit that we are accustomed of doing. You understand? But like I say, I can't call Durk dumb for not understanding that, because that don't have anything to do with money. That has nothing to do with money. It's people richer than Durk that's send murder for hires and shit like that. Y'all think this stopped with Durk? Y'all think Durk is the richest person to ever get a motherfucker killed? Allegedly? Man, fuck no. We don't call them motherfuckers stupid. Why are we calling Durk stupid? Do people think Durk is the richest person ever to have a motherfucker murdered? Seriously. A lot of people rich though. Rich don't have, that's what I'm saying. People is equating money to decision making. Money ain't got shit to do with decision making. Which mean I was wrong. I was wrong for what, OG? What I was wrong for? What you mean I was wrong for what? Yo, y'all hit my Instagram. We can talk about it. My Instagram is open. You can call me right on Instagram. No, they don't. If someone wants you gone bad enough, it will happen. It will happen. And you ain't got to force it. for this situation or the situation I talked about. Was I wrong for wanting revenge when the motherfuckers robbed me? Man, fuck no, I was mad as a bitch. I couldn't believe they played with me like that. Like, I was like, dang, y'all really gonna play like that? I wasn't wrong, but what I realized, you gotta call me OG. I'm not understanding what you're saying. What I realized was from chasing these niggas all around the city is it's like a force that don't want me to do nothing to them. I told him hit me on Instagram. Hit my Insta. I can't do it on here yet. If you want to go live, hit my Instagram. I can't do it on here, but we can hit my Instagram. I think I did that before. You can call me on Instagram, and we can do it this way. Keefe D News. Hit my Instagram. We can have a conversation. No, I don't get what you're saying. I don't understand what you're saying. You got to hit my Instagram. We can talk about it, yo, because I think we can all talk about it, because I'm not feeling that shit. I'm not feeling the fact that people calling this man dumb for wanting revenge for his homeboy being murdered. Like, I remember my man, rest in peace, my man. Oh, I remember my man Charles, right? He got stabbed. He got killed in Bourbon Street, inside the club. Now, around this time, me and yo, we just came home. Now, he went to prison right before I went to prison, and it was like a little bit of mix-up, because he was saying that I ain't look out for him while he was locked up. And I'm like, nigga, I got locked up right after you. It just was a whole mess. So we both came home around the same time. And he came home blood. You know, I don't do no gang banging. You feel me? And I don't do no partying either, because we came up partying. We used to get in a lot of trouble that way. So at this point in my life, like I told you, I came home with a plan. I'm gonna get some kids. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Hit me on IG, OG. So I was moving away from the party life. You feel me? Because I did that shit as a young teen, 15, 16, 17. You know what I'm saying? Until I went to prison. And before he died, right, I hollered at him. I said, yo, he told me about how he be going down Bourbon Street. And, well, for people that know, Hammer Jacks turned into Bourbon Street from Baltimore. Yo, that's my club. Yo, I'm too big. Niggas ain't gonna pay with me. Make a long story short, I'm like, yo, because I'm telling them I don't really fuck with that party shit, yo. Like, yo, niggas, you know what I mean? Niggas know what that shit about. It don't lead to nothing. But he ended up getting killed in the club. Trying to rob a nigga for some E-pills. That's the word that got back to us. He tried to rob a nigga for some E-pills. Now, he was in the wrong. But at that time, do you think I cared? Man, fuck no. And just like King Von was in the wrong. But like I said, now I would evaluate that situation different than what I did back then. But it ain't got shit to do with money. It just got everything to do with growth. And it just says that Durk wasn't mentally, he wasn't there yet. But I can't call him stupid. You understand? Now, back then when that shit happened to Charles, man, I wanted revenge. Man, we could have bumped across anybody close to that situation. They was gonna pay for it. And he was dead wrong. He tried to rob somebody. But back then, yeah, it is what it is, man. Somebody gonna pay for this shit. Nigga killed my man. Yeah, that's how we was rocking. You feel me? And I didn't have the mind frame that I do now at 39 to say that, damn, he was wrong. You know, and you can't really jump out the window of bad faith. You understand? Like, Durk and them was moving in bad faith because King Von was wrong. But I can't call him stupid because he didn't evaluate the situation properly and realize to say that, you know what, man, I can't jump out the window for that, man. Charles got killed in 2000 and what the fuck was that? 2011. Let me see. I'm gonna tell you exactly when Charles got killed. 2011. Man killed inside Bourbon Street, Baltimore.
Tyreek Brown.
Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street. No, that was somebody else. Somebody else just got killed in Bourbon Street. Hold on. Man stabbed inside Bourbon Street, Baltimore.
According to FoxBaltimore.com,
2011.
WBFF, the U.S. Marshal Service has joined the search for a man accused of stabbing another man and then leaving him for dead on a busy Baltimore street.
Yep, here you go right here. Police say 4 men were stabbed one fatally at a Baltimore nightclub. Baltimore City Police were called to Bourbon Street Live Club on Guilford Avenue around 1 a.m. Saturday. Police department spokesman said one of the victims, a 24-year-old man, died from his injuries. He had been identified as Charles Johnson. The 3 men who were injured were expected to survive. Yeah, that was my man. This shit, I was fucked up when Charles got killed inside of Bourbon Street. Was mad as a bitch. Just was telling him about clubbing. But at that time, man, I didn't give a fuck that he was wrong. You feel me? What's up, Edward? I ain't give a fuck that he was wrong. That was my motherfucking homeboy. And that's how Durk and that was moving. Regards to King Von was wrong, that was his man. You feel me? And it's like, yo, this country, like that's what we do in this country, yo. It's revenge over this bitch, man. You feel me? Like, it is what it is, yo. But you got these guys on the internet, and I'm talking about the street guys. I ain't talking about the civilians. I'm talking about the guys that act like they from the streets. They act like they from the streets. That's the vibe they give off. That's what they're trying to feed to their people. But they don't act like they understand any about how this shit go. Like, how street are you if you don't understand the concept of get back? You feel me? And that's all this was, yo. This was get back, yo. Now, was it handled correctly? Fuck no. But I can't call a man stupid. Like, we ain't gonna do that. Not on Keep It G News. Oh, you know his little brother? I forgot his fucking name. He ended up getting shot a little bit after Charles got killed, for real. He said, I'm a street nurse and I'm telling y'all these. Yeah, I'm just saying though, yo, like, I done been through real situations, yo. Like, for real. Like, and I get it. Like, I understand not letting shit go, yo. You know? And it takes growth. It takes growth to get to that point. You know? Everybody, especially when you came up off of that. They say revenge is a dish best served cold. Yeah, yo, especially when you came up off of that, and that's what life showed you. Life showed you, yo, this is how you handle your issues. Oh yeah, Breeze? Okay. Yeah, life showed you this is how you handle your issues, man. You feel me? This is how this shit go. You know? It's fucked up. That's why I always say, yo, we gotta get better at nipping things in the bud before it get to that point. We gotta get better Yeah, hell yeah. We got to get better at nipping things in the bud before it get to that point, yo. Cause once it get to that point, yo, it's, you know what they say, yo, once it's up, it's stuck. Once it's up, it's stuck, man. So it was like Dirk feel as though it is. And G man, you know that hurt. That hurt, yo. Yo, that hurt. You Dirk talked about, yo, he talked about it in the song, man. He didn't respect. So it hurt even more when you got somebody like a King Von, who in Chicago, King Von is motherfucking, I mean, he iconic. And then you got get killed by Lil Tim. You feel me? And I ain't saying Lil Tim is a nobody. I ain't saying none of that. I'm just saying when you looking at it from Dirk's point of view, when you looking at it from his eyes, his point of view, you got Quando, Rondo, Lil Tim. These are Lil niggas. They killed a big dub. It's like, yo, I can't let you get away with that. There's no way I can let you. I can't sleep at night until somebody pay for this, man. Yo, sometimes it gets that deep, man. It gets that deep sometimes. I'm talking about how Dirk looked at Quando Rondo. He looked at them as little kids. They're a lot older than them. Dirk 32, 33 years old. King Von would have been probably about 30 now. Quando Rondo like 24 or 25. So he looked at him, they looked at him like little kids, like children. It's like, oh, you let these kids kill a big dog. It's like, yo, I can't go to sleep, yo, until somebody pays for this. And it gets like that sometimes. It gets like that sometimes. And like I say, nobody called out this country, yo, in this country, seek revenge, seek retribution for things that happen. Nobody say, yo, that was dumb as shit. When we be in wars for 20 years and shit like that because we seeking revenge for some shit that didn't happen. It's the American way. Revenge is the American way. And it ain't got shit to do with money. Yeah, he is. He one of them ones. No, this country. There's not no black people or Mexican in this country, man. Now, I can't say he was wrong. Yeah, Dirk, one of the shooters, telling. Probably got caught with a pistol or something. You know, that's how that go. But even with that, yo, this Dirk case, not strong as people think it is, man. You feel me? I know, G man, you right. And the crazy thing about it, you got people that don't understand that lifestyle, and they calling Dirk dumb and disrespecting Dirk just because they don't understand it. You understand? It ain't that this is not a real way of life. It's just that they just don't understand it. And if you was to talk to some of these people, you know, and they can explain it to you, yo, why is it this way? Because this is what life showed me. Then they have a better understanding. They be like, oh, all right, okay. I see why he went about it that way. Yo, how many people had Dirk lost to gun violence that we know of? Shit, countless friends. Just lost his brother. I'm sure that fucked with him mentally. Yeah, I told y'all in 2016, yo, I lost. My brother got killed. My aunt got killed. My cousin got killed. Like, yo, nobody, if you never been through a situation like that, you don't know what that shit does to you mentally. To just dismiss somebody and call them stupid. You're right. Too many to count, surprised they ain't been crashed out. You feel me? Like, for real. Like, yo, that shit bothers you, man. And we're not worrying about, we need to be trying to fix that part. You understand? We need to be trying to figure out how can we fix that part. How can we fix the part of the problem that leads to the actual trigger pulling? Because People just, they're not just killing for no reason. Ain't nobody, and can't nobody say, yo, Durk this out this, if he did any of these things. I'm just saying, let's say everything is true. They can't, even with King Von. They call King Von and Damon, yo, but from what everything we know, yo, King Von, these was beefs. These was altercations. These was, you understand? He wasn't just out here killing innocent people, robbing people. Like, we don't know none of that. Everything was retaliation. Everything was a beef. And yo, that segment of society is not, it ain't going nowhere until you fix the problems that creates that segment of society. You know what I mean? And see, OG, that's the problem. The problem is we don't care. So what's going to happen is we're going to keep having these situations. We're going to keep having people. We're going to keep having retaliatory shootings. And we're just going to keep calling people dumb. Meanwhile, we losing good people. We losing good men. We losing millionaires. We using, you understand? We using people that we need in this fucking, in this fight. We losing real soldiers. Because we don't care. We just want to call them stupid. You feel me? We don't want to diagnose the problem. We just want to call the people that are created from the problem stupid. That's what we want to do. Like King Von, that's why I can never call King Von a demon. Yeah, King Von didn't come out the womb like this. You understand? He didn't come out the womb like this. King Von was created. It took years to create a King Von. It took a lot of misfortune and a lot of dangerous situations, excuse me, to create a King Von. So I can't say your King Von was a demon. He didn't choose that. Nobody, people don't choose that shit, man. Yes, it happens sometimes. But King Von grew up in the projects. He grew up in the projects. He grew up with roaches and rats in his house. He just adapted. People adapt to their environment, man. Right? It just don't happen overnight. It don't, Nikki Love. It don't happen overnight. Yeah, you make decisions, yo, but how many options? Yo, people don't have limited options, unlimited options. You know, in certain parts of the world, you don't, that's like third world countries. Somehow cities aren't different than third world countries. So you go to some of these so-called third world countries, right? You go to somehow third world countries, right? And you find out violence is out of control. What are you telling people? I mean, well, you got decisions. You know, you don't have to go that route. Yeah, but this is what the fuck you mean? What you mean? You right, I don't have to go this route, but goddamn, it seems like to me everybody is going this route. Like, it's crazy, right? Yo, so many people die, man. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, so many people die and never make it out. But people always want to make it seem like it's so easy to make it out. You know how many people died trying? What would 50 Cent say? Get rich or die trying? That's real. That's a real saying, man. Motherfuckers is trying to get rich or they is dying trying. I bet there is. It is, and it's survival of the fittest, and some people don't make it. But we like to make it seem like it's easy. It's easy to come from some of these communities and some of these environments and, you know, become an upstanding citizen. Look at Chief Keefe. Chief Keefe wasn't like that. You understand? Like, yo, it ain't that easy, man. So that trying. is a stupid thing. Is a stupid saying. What are you talking about? Nah, man, because see, this the thing. People don't give up. Like, and then people talk about it like these, like people ain't gave up. People still trying. You know, but you at the same time, you go back to what you know. You know, if all you know is violence, then a lot of times, yo, when the shit don't work and you're gonna go back to violence. It's just what it is, man. It's just what it is. I agree, Tony, 2 times on site. I agree. You can't value money more, but look at the times that we living in though. We living in times right now where they tell you put money over your morals. You know, we interviewing rats. We giving rats platforms to speak. Like we living in some fucked up times. So it's gonna get even worse in the future. Shit, this next generation of kids, it's gonna be way worse than what the fuck we ever experienced. That shit gonna be bad. Because we not even teaching morals no more. I don't even think that's the Tony 2 times ever. I don't know what Tony 2 times that is. Yeah, that's not the real Tony 2 times. Unless that's his burner account. Man, it's not even just that, man. It's the shit. It's the environment, man. So some of these environments is fucked up, man. People can only make the best out of their situation, man. Whatever the best is, their best might be your worst. You understand? They can only go by what they know. It's the community. We all at fault. We all at fault. What the fuck? Gucci Man X feels the real Gucci passed away in prison. Hey, yo, hold on. Let me look at this shit real quick, yo. This girl like, this the one that just talking about she's suing him. Oh man, I just was on her side though. Now she this bitch talking crazy. Y'all wanna listen to her? Man, that's the most times you're gonna go back to what you know. Like I can't call a man stupid, man. Like I think he could have handled it a different way. Like, look, let's go back. Then you got all these. Yeah, she bogus. We ain't fucking with her. I just was watching this nigga. He the one that pissed me off. I'm watching this loud ass nigga. Niggas don't know shit about cases. Sound like he working with the police for real.
They kept questioning him about certain shit, and they like, damn, that's why Durk got his body healed. What interview was that?
He telling me how stupid he is. He supposed to be a street nigga.
Every one of these niggas got out the car. In and out got cameras. So now you got all they face.
Yeah, let me tell y'all something, right? Yo, there's no guarantee they got them on camera. It depends on whenever cooperated to or whoever started this investigation. I think it's cooperated for. It depends on whenever cooperated for started telling. You feel me? If cooperated for started telling within the first 6 months, maybe they got some video footage. But yo, stores don't keep video footage forever. You know, they ain't got unlimited tape. A lot of times the tape rolls over. So there it is stored probably like a 3-month time frame or 2-month time frame. Then it just rolls over and the footage gets deleted. So they say they got them at an In-N-Out burger or some type of fast food restaurant. But there is no telling that they got them on camera at the fast food restaurant. That could just be them going off of corroborated 2 statements. Because that's somebody real close to Durk is telling. Somebody real close. But for this to be a strong case on Durk, they're gonna have to crack another one of them guys. So I wanna react to a little bit of shit that he said, because I don't even know what the fuck he talking about. And he be stealing my takes and never give credit.
Aim and question him about this. I ain't gotta pay for nothing. All my homies friends. Well, I'm like, oh my God. When I was reading the indictment, the music came to my head. Following the attempted murder of attempted boxing match last time I checked. Look, y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna react to this.
Look,
we're gonna react to like the first 20 minutes of his shit.
FBG, King AK-47. What's the shirt? You couldn't tell. Nigga, fuck Durk, Zoo, Twin, and the rest of them niggas. Nigga.
Get it what it is.
What nigga shit got real off the internet? Bitch, I told you. I ain't neutral at all. I don't know who the fuck told you that. If I told you that, I lied, motherfucker. Fuck all that neutral shit, bitch. You ain't see I interviewed all the BGD. Shout out to Paul for the 747. You ain't see I interviewed all the GD. C-Ball, Bearded Black, Yellow, Young, all of you. You ain't see not one BD nigga ever got on this motherfucker. And once again, I go live here, come academics, man. There's some bullshit. Bro, AK, you weren't lying about Louis. Told you I wasn't lying. Nigga, come on, man. And another thing I wasn't lying about. Lil Durk. You always mention the Zoo. You his biggest fan. Tell that bitch.
OG. Nobody knew Durk was ready to get arrested, man. The people that's online shouting to the heavens that I told you. They wasn't talking about this. They was talking about the excuse me. They was talking about the D thing murder. Now, 2 people got arrested for the D thing murder. Nobody thought that Durk was going to get charged with murder for hire for the death of Lil Pad. No, she wasn't, OG. I watched the video. She was talking about D thing. Everybody was talking about D thing. Everybody was saying because the article got released and the title of it was Murder for Hire. And it was talking about the death of D thing. But the way that the feds got that information, they got that information from a jailhouse conversation. They didn't get that information from the guys that got arrested. That's why Durk ain't been charged. Those guys that got arrested have to talk first. They got to talk. If they don't talk, Durk don't get charged. If he had anything to do with it. They got that information from a jailhouse phone call. It could have been somebody close to Durk, you know. But it wasn't nobody associated to the killing. They wasn't involved in the killing. Now, could he be charged? Possibly. Because one thing about people like Durk, right? Let's say Durk was dropping hits all over the fucking United States. He dropped hits everywhere. One thing about when you get a person like that off the streets is normally they taking care of a lot of people. You know, normally they taking care of a lot of people. Some people might be in prison. And what happens is once you take them out the equation, the money dries up. Which means now these people that were staying quiet, now they want to talk. Then that's when more charges get to coming down and shit like that. You feel me? Like, that's the only way we gonna see Durk hit with more charges. If people decide that, man, since he ain't take care of my family no more, since he ain't sending me money no more, I'm ready to cooperate. And yeah, that does happen. It does happen. I think it's some fuck shit, but it does happen. Do I think Durk is innocent? Honestly? You ask me, do I honestly think Durk had something to do with what? The power situation? More than likely. But they gotta prove it. You know, they gotta prove it. Shit, because I know if I was Durk and them motherfuckers took somebody that was a King Von to me, shit, I want revenge too. What's the take? Is this the video right here, Brittany? You the one that got me watching this video. You know, I don't be checking them out like that. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. He probably did get that from me because they don't understand that part of the game because they not. See, I was involved in things, man. So I can give it to you. I can relate it to how this shit go in so many different ways because I done seen it go so many different ways. You feel me? Like I done been in my own situation. So I know how people get. Like motherfuckers get wild, man, when the money dry up. Yeah, right. That's all that matter. Oh, okay. Oh, he's on DJ Academics. Okay. Yeah, he be stealing a lot too. You know, he definitely don't know nothing about that. So he definitely stole that from me. That's for certain. What video you talking about? I'm not a gangster, yo. I'm a father, man. I'm a father. I'm a man to my kids, to my girl. This is how many locks I got nowadays, like 100 something. But I think we just gonna go around the internet refuting a lot of this shit he posted yesterday. I forgot the name of it. We're gonna find it.
Bitch ass nigga to sit his bitch ass down and go grab a fan because he always look like he hot. Shut up, nigga. Oh.
Nah, I got way more 47 locks.
I read this paperwork and we gonna read it together. And I could only come to one conclusion.
We read the paperwork yesterday, OG.
Lil Durk was a dumb, big-eyed son of a bitch, man.
See, this is the shit I be talking about.
We gotta call a spade where a spade has to be called, man. That motherfucker crashed out, man. Okay? Now free Durk, because at the end of the day, I don't got that much of a problem with the nigga.
This nigga just be talking, man. See, that's the shit that be pissing me off with them. Like, how you... This nigga calls himself the voice of the streets. But he don't know shit about the streets. Like, how is the man dumb for wanting revenge because his man got killed? How is that, how can you say, how is that dumb? Like, yo, people be wanting revenge, man. Like, some deaths, it's hard to get over. It's hard to get over, man. What's up, Kim? That's what I'm saying. Like, how can you go as far as to call a nigga dumb? Dumb? I can't go dumb. I can't go dumb. I think that's a little bit too far, man. And they don't even have no case on Durk. Still, like I said, somebody else has to talk. You got one shooter talking, right? So let me show you how this go. You got one shooter talking. It's five of them all together. One shooter talking. Now, if all five, the other four say nothing, that case against Durk is weak. Y'all, they introducing rap lyrics. They introducing rap lyrics, y'all. What do that tell y'all? We talking about the federal government got a 98.8% conviction rate. They using rap lyrics. That tell you they ain't got a real strong case, man. That mean they ain't got a real strong case. And let me show y'all something. The DJ to that song say that song is old. So do y'all think it's a chance, right? Do y'all think it's a chance that that song is old?
Told me they got an addy, go. Got location, go. Green light, go, go, go. Look on the news and see your son, you screaming, no, no. And all them niggas hanging with him if you know. Told me they got a.
What if that verse is old? And when they did the video, they just added this in the video. Let me show y'all. What if they can prove that that verse is old? I've been wrote that. Man, Durk gonna have some people on the side, man. You know them industry folks tapped in. NBA YoungBoy just beat the feds. Y'all forgot? Did people forget that NBA YoungBoy just beat the feds? Or am I the only person that remember that? Am I the only person that remember YoungBoy beating the feds? Let's go to that song. The fuck the song at? Let me show y'all. Lil Durk, Skilla Baby. That's what I'm saying. P Nurse. If the feds is using that, man, they don't have no strong case, man. It's like the feds is reaching. It's like the feds reaching. They banking on somebody else cooperating. Oh yeah, I ain't never get to my point. It's before I go to this. It's gonna be hard to secure a conviction, right? With just one person telling their story. Like I said, if everybody else denied, that makes their story less credible. This is the song right here. This the song right here.
That I was syntax. I came for a point, I rather back, so I ain't feelings. It's fucked up that I rather. Yo, call me Schmirky, yo, then it's personal. She turned me show, told me don't come fast, took a perky. A nigga asked me who I killed before, like who you work for. Say my name for clout, but in them streets they ain't gon' hurt. Got an addy, go. Got location, go. Green light, go, go, go. Look on the news and see your son, you screaming, no, no. And all them niggas.
Now, is it a possibility that they added this into the video and that verse is old? Cause they added this in the video. This verse can be old, but the video could be new. Will that still hold credibility in court? Yo. What if the judge throw that evidence out? Come sure his lawyers is going to try to get that thrown out. Yo, this case is moving relatively slow. Have y'all noticed that? This case is moving very, very slow. What did I tell y'all, man? Like, you got everybody writing Durk off, but look how slow this case is moving. Why is it moving so slow? Those guys ain't even been transferred to California yet. What the fuck is going on, feds? Why is the case moving so slow? Diddy case is moving. Diddy had 3 bail hearings and everything already. Why is this case moving so slow? If the feds got this rock solid case, right? And they know for a fact that Durk paid or solicited the murder of SR, then why are they moving so slow? No, he didn't, Breeze. Yeah, AY, you know I know how it go. They gotta prove it. Regardless if I think he did it or not, they gotta prove it, yo. Like it don't matter if everybody in the world think Durk did this. The feds gotta prove it. Even though my man told me the feds work a little different. What the fuck my man tell me? Let me see what my man told me. My man was just in the feds. Let me go to, he sent me a voice message. I'm gonna play what he said. What the fuck is it? Oh, fuck. Not that. That's it.
Yeah, bro. I see what she doing, bro. Good luck and shit. That's what she doing and shit. But yo, the feds don't give a fuck about none of that. As long as they got the littlest evidence, like they don't have to prove. It's different than the state, bro. They don't have to prove. That's what they were trying to pass a law with, so to make them have to prove. They don't have to prove. You don't have to prove your innocence to the states. I mean to the feds. You don't have to prove your innocence. Like in the state, you can prove that you're innocent. You can't do that with the feds. Like that's why they got a 99 or 98 conviction rate, bro. If they come and get you, they got something. They can have the smallest evidence. You feel what I'm saying? And they can use that against you to convict you. You feel what I'm saying? That's how the feds is. Like they don't need no evidence, bro. They need evidence, but the smallest evidence, that's all they need. They don't need a shit ton of evidence to convict you.
Now look, one thing, right, that we're gonna see when the case start moving along, cause right now this shit's moving relatively slow, but they're gonna have motion hearings, and in motion hearings, that's when they decide what evidence is going to be put in court, what's going to be taken out of court. And with NBA YoungBoy case, he won in the motions hearings. Now, if Durk lawyer can win in a motion hearing, no, he got 2 more charges, yo. He ain't get charged. He got 2 more charges. And the 2 charges that he got is the same thing that everybody else got. Like he didn't get nothing different from what everybody else got. Like when I first got charged, yo, my charges was first degree murder, conspiracy to commit first degree murder, and they gave me 2 handgun violations. That's basically what Durk got. He got the murder charge, murder for hire. Then he got the firearms or interstate commerce and all that shit. Those are standard charges. Like he didn't get hit with nothing different than what anybody else would be hit with the same circumstances. Damn, yo, what the fuck? Why is it still at the top of the screen? Oh man, my computer being dumb as shit sometimes. Yeah, it's gonna have emotions, y'all. And like I said, whenever this case start moving, then we'll have they're gonna be suppressing all type of shit. Then we'll have a better understanding of what the feds actually got. But right now, like I said, this case is moving real slow. Real slow. We're gonna watch a little bit of him, then we're gonna see what DJ Academic's talking about.
You know, but I'm one of them niggas who ain't scared to call it how it is. Oh, I love Durk.
Yeah, they just give you all them charges. Just they just throwing shit to the wall, see if something stick. That's how they operate.
Don't get it twisted though. See, I ain't a lot of these punk ass niggas. I listen to Durk a lot. You see what I'm saying? But I know how to separate the music. I'm not a fan of no nigga. I don't give a fuck how fire your music is. Lil Wayne, love his music. The nigga's a club. Kodak Wayne, love his music. The nigga's a club. Durk, love his music. The nigga's a big-eyed bitch. Vaughn, love his music. The nigga crash out. Duck, learned his music. I hate that he went to, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I hate that he surrounded himself with a bunch of reject-ass niggas from all these other hoods. You feel what I'm saying? So, I'm one of them type niggas where I keep it fair down the middle, and I ain't choose no side for real. Y'all know I gotta pop my shit, though, because I know them niggas watching, and them niggas hoes, nigga. And y'all empire crumbling like a motherfucker. And 2 years ago, all you niggas used to harass me and talk shit, talk about how y'all put money on my. I ain't gonna say all that. But guess what? Now you niggas back to selling coupons, boxes. You niggas selling weed again. These niggas.
Yeah, why this is what I be talking about. Like, yo, why do these niggas take pride and joy in seeing motherfucker go down? Like, it's way too much of that. I'm not gonna make fun or joke a man. Like, even with the Diddy situation. You feel me? Like, yo, I ain't gonna make fun of joke a man while he at his lowest point. Like, Durk right now is fighting for his life. His life could really very well be over. You understand what I'm saying? Die in prison. That's one of the worst things that you can fucking do is die in fucking prison, man. I'm talking about, see, yo, I don't know, yo. I think I just come at it from a different perspective, yo, because them people done had me like that before. You feel me? You sitting back thinking like, dang, y'all fuck around, never come home. Like, yo, that ain't really nothing to play around with. It's not a joke. It's not funny. It's not a game. It ain't none of that. You understand? And regardless of what got him there, I don't think it's up to us to be clowning them and joking them. And no, hell no, we ain't gonna do that. Not on Keep It G News, yo, because I understand shit real. And I understand being that upset the way it's always like, yo, we ain't letting that shit go. Somebody got to pay for this. You take mine, take one of yours. This is how this shit works. It works. And like I said earlier in the video, Durk is not the richest person to ever drop a bag on somebody. They do this shit in politics. Fucking, they just try to knock Trump off. So it's like, yo, what are we really talking about here, man? They just tried to knock off Trump, man. You think the people that tried to knock off Trump, you think they had money? Or they just did it the right way? And it ain't traced back to them. Or it ain't going to trace back to them. I don't know who the fuck they is. Somebody tried it. It ain't just happened on good faith. It wasn't just a fucking average everyday citizen that got that close to where he was able to shoot a shot at that man. Hell no. We ain't gonna be naive. You understand? We ain't gonna be naive and think that shit just happened out the blue. Yeah, like it's crazy, G man. Like that shit disgusting. And it pisses me off with dudes like him because he supposed to be from the streets. How you from the streets, yo, and you think this shit funny? Ain't nothing funny about this shit, my nigga. Shit real. Like I said, we losing real soldiers. Regardless of what people think about Durk. With the murder for hire, Durk took care of a lot of people, man. It's a lot of people affected by what happened with Durk. A lot of people lives probably ain't never gonna be the same. You understand what I'm saying? That man got about 8, 9 kids. And we talking about a beef. That's not, yo, conflicts and beefs is always gonna be a part of the society. We ain't talking about something that's not here to stay. Conflicts, beefs are here to stay. Now we can get better at, trying to resolve them before it gets to a point to where somebody losing their life. Yo, but once somebody lost their life, yo, you know what happens after that. And this is how it always happens. Especially when you in a situation like Durk and Quando Rondo is a rapper. You got this man dissing. He bragging. This shit probably would have went totally different, right? Or maybe not. But it could have possibly went totally different if after King Von got killed, motherfucker ain't do no bragging about it. Because what Quando Rondo should have did, because this is what hurt his career, what Quando Rondo should have did was play the victim, because that's what the fuck he was. He was a victim. Why are you playing a villain role when you was a victim? All over women, right? Terrible. Quando Rondo should have played the victim. And I think a lot of this shit probably would have worked itself out. Cause one thing, real gonna respect real. And if Quando Rondo would have carried this shit the right way afterwards, those guys maybe would have been more open to hand him out. Possibility, but we'll never know because that's not how the situation was handled. They could have been more open to hand him out, like, yo, damn, yo, I ain't really want that shit to go like that, yo, but, Durk, you understand? You understand you gotta protect the bag. I'm the bag, my man did what he's supposed to do. Real men would have respected that. Regardless of how mad they was. Because that's what Durk was supposed to understand. But like I say, it takes a certain level of growth and maturity to understand that. That damn, man, yeah, I love my man Von. Von was my guy, 100 grand. But he was dead wrong, yo, and them boys did what the fuck they was supposed to do. They did what they was supposed to do. I can't get mad at that. I can't risk my life and my well-being and my freedom and my kids' future off of King Von decision making. But I can't get mad at, I can't call Durk dumb for not being able to comprehend that, because you know what, y'all? Most people in the streets can't comprehend that. Most people that got that trauma of losing people all throughout their life can't get to, they'll never get to that point. They'll never get to that point. Because it take time, yo. It take growth, it take maturity, it take knowledge, it take wisdom, it takes understanding. It takes a lot to get to that point, yo, that the streets won't ever give you that perspective. It takes some little bit of reading, to understand that, yo, I can't crash out for or off bad decision making. And that's why I think everything happened how it happened, yo, because Durk and I was moving off bad faith. Y'all was wrong in that situation. You can't be the aggressor and be wrong at the same time. You're going to pay for that spiritually. The universe ain't going to let you get away with it. Now, if they was in the right, if King Von was the victim and they was in the right, shit might have went different. But being as though they was the wrong party in this situation, yo, you can't then become the aggressor too. Fuck no. And it may have been times, see, like I told y'all, when I was going through that situation with them dudes, y'all, man, I tried to get these dudes so many fucking times. It was times when I'm gonna give y'all a scenario. It was times when, say these dudes parked on a block. I'm parked on the block too though, but I'm up the street. So I'm the car man. I'm facing. All right, so the car they in, they face this way. I'm on the other side of the street. I'm facing this way. It's a light in the middle. You feel me? So the mind frame I'm thinking of, no matter which way they go, if they go this way, I'll be able to get behind them either way and I can catch them. These motherfuckers bangs at you. They ain't even cross the light. You feel me? Straight bang at you. I'm stuck at the light. They gone. You understand? So it was signs that was telling me at that time, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Everything is going to handle itself. You don't always got to jump out there. You don't always got to put yourself in a position to fail just because of a situation, yo, that got out of control, or a situation that you can't let go because it didn't go the way you wanted it to go. Sometimes you just got to let it go and let God handle it. Let God handle it. And it probably was times with this Carter Rondo and Durk situation where Carter Rondo was getting away. There been a lot of shootings around Carter Rondo. We don't know where they came from. But he was getting away. But it's like if you keep forcing it and keep forcing it and keep forcing it, eventually them guardrails going to drop. I've been protecting you all this time. Yo, sometimes, yo, the higher power, yo, God, yo, will protect you from your own self. It been a lot of times, yo, I've been protected from my own self. Shit, I was ready to crash out, do something stupid, pull a gun, bitch, don't shoot. You feel me? Just because if it would have shot, I probably wouldn't be here right now today. I remember a time, right? My man Charles. I just was telling y'all about Charles. Charles got into it with some dudes down Irvington, right? Calls me. We go down that bitch. So we went around there early. Earlier that day, broad daylight. So back then, this is like, I might have been like 18, 19, fresh out of school. I ain't used to wear my glasses a lot. I ain't started really wearing my glasses to probably like 12th grade. So when we ride through the block, what block was that? Monastery? I think it might have been Monastery. We ride through the block, right? See the dudes, they all on the porch. Mind you, I don't got my glasses on though, so my man points them out. Like, yo, that's a dude right there, da 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 da. I'm like, all right, bet. So we parks around the corner. He in the car. Jumps out. We walking down on the block. You feel me? We ready up, right? As soon as we up the bitch, I say, yo, hold up. This when chirps was still around. This before they had cell phone pings and all that shit. This probably like 2004. You feel me? Maybe 2003. So this when they still had chirp phones. I chirped them. Dude had like a jersey on. I said, yo, whatever jersey it was. He like, yeah. Soon as I hang up the phone, right? We goes to up. Police come right around the corner. Right around the corner. Yo, if I didn't make that phone call, it was a chance that the police would have caught us in the act, shooting at these people. And we'd been right there, dead to rights, caught on the scene. Probably got shot by the police. Who knows how it would have happened. But I said that to say that this was just another time where God protect you from your decision making. Like, he'll protect you from yourself, yo. But if you keep forcing the issue, that protection is that protection gonna fall off. And now it's on you. Now you in this bitch by yourself. And now I tried to stop you from making this decision. I told you 4 or 5 times this was a bad choice. You kept going. And it could have been like a situation like that with Durk, where it was things happening that told Durk, yo, leave it alone. King Von was wrong. Fall back. But he kept pushing it. And now he in a situation like this fighting for his life. But I still can't say he was stupid. Because everybody don't need to pay attention to the signs. Yo, it's always signs before disaster. Yo, I can call my brother right now. Well, I can't call him because I'm on the phone. But if I can call my brother right now, the day before we got locked up, I got locked up for the murder case. I told my brother, I said, y'all think we ready to go to jail? He like, what you talking about? I tell him the situation. Yo, yo locked up now. He did some dumb shit. He caught a body. He locked up. I think he might be ready to put us together. Yo, the next day we got locked up. The next day. If I can call him right now, he'll vouch. The next day, yo, it was strange. Because at that time things just wasn't going right. Somebody stole $1,000 from me. I fucking kept losing my phones. It was just a lot of shit that was going on at that time that had me thinking like, yo, some shit raised. I don't know, y'all. And mind you, at this point, this is a whole year after the situation that I got locked up for. It took them 2 years to lock us up for that. So this is a whole year after. But once this one guy go to jail for some shit he did, energy just switched. He ended up telling. You feel me? But the day before we got locked up, I told my brother, I said, yo, I think we ready to go to jail, bro. He ain't know nothing about nothing. I sat there and I ran it down to him. He like, yo, you want to stay here? You want to stay here for the night? I say, no, I'm going to go home. Go home. Next morning, police at the door, guns blazing, come down the steps. Just like that. Just like that. But, it ain't. And you're right, Edward. And that's what they're trying to make. They saying he crashed out. He didn't crash out. He didn't crash out, man. The man, fucking homeboy, was killed. He was upset. He did what a lot of people do in that situation. A lot of people gonna want revenge. America wants revenge if America is done wrong. China wants revenge if China was done wrong. It happens. But it's not crashing out. It ain't stupid. And money doesn't determine that. P. Diddy rich as a bitch. Billionaire. Look where he at right now. Did he crash out? I'm just trying to get people to understand, yo. Right, Durk was raised on revenge. Exactly, Travis. He was raised on revenge. That's what life showed him you do in that situation. So if we want to change anything, we need to change the environment that even creates that mentality. That's what we need to attack, and that's the point of this video. Attack the environment that creates that reality, not the people that's products of that environment. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. As long as we are attacking the people that's products of the environment, we're never going to fix the environment that creates the problems. That's the point of this video. And I think Charleston White is the one that pushed that on to the people. Charleston White is the one that told everybody, man, the street guy, they dumb as a bitch. They and it's like, yo, that shit's so dismissive because he ain't never even been one of these guys to be so opinionated on why these people are acting how they acting. Why are these people reacting this way to conflict? You ain't never even been one of them people to even be so, even take that strong of a stance. Man, hit that like button, man.
Diamond, Durk, Daddy Durk, gone. You see what I'm saying? Now we see how much money you niggas is. Nobody slide for you, Goofy. Come to Cleveland and find that out, bitch.
Nah,
fuck Durk. And I say that to make you niggas mad than a motherfucker. Fuck Durk, nigga. Cause I love when I make. Look how mad these niggas get when I say that. They don't need no dirt. Look, I could just be bullshit. Look, nobody slide for you, Goofy. All cause I said fuck a nigga they don't know. So I'm saying, look, you scared of Zoo. I accepted boxing matches last time I checked. Look, y'all. Look, y'all. Look how bad these niggas get. That's the only reason why I say fuck dirt. Free dirt. I ain't got nothing against the nigga for real. You niggas hoes. So while y'all on here, fuck that nigga, y'all Lord Savior, the Prince of the King. So I want y'all to see this video real quick.
How I binge hours on Twitch without a single ad. Meet Pi, the ad blocker that actually works on Twitch, aka
Mom. You about to do in jail all my life. But guess what though? It's his fault, bruh. Ain't nobody tell this stupid ass nigga to make songs about this shit. Ain't nobody tell this nigga homies to get all on live and all this shit. Ain't nobody say none of this shit, bruh. Durk alone left enough clues. My nigga. For the feds to start piecing shit together by himself. Fuck a blogger. Fuck y'all blaming Mama Duh. Fuck y'all blaming.
Yo, if the federal government, yo, mark my words, y'all. If the federal government take Durk to trial based off of lyrics, yo, they fight. That's gonna be an uphill battle. I don't even think the federal judge. We'll see come motion time. But if the bulk of their case, right, is based off of one cooperator that was a part of the shooting, in lyrics, yo, they're gonna be fighting an uphill battle. Because one thing you gotta remember, y'all, it was only payment for 2 people. It was only talks about payment for 2 people. Not everybody. Just 2 people. And these 2 people that was getting paid, Durk ain't know them. They ain't know Durk. These people that was employed by, I think, Grant or Wilson. Diddy or Vonnie. Durk ain't know them people. So, let's go to DJ Academics. Because I think DJ Academics played the role of getting Durk bucked. But nobody want to talk about that. Nobody wants to hold these bloggers and these podcasters accountable for working with law enforcement. Shit. These bloggers working for law enforcement.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
And nobody wants to hold them accountable. Let's watch this.
So if he wasn't doing all
because Mikey, because this shit bigger than Durk. This ain't got, yo, a lot of shit. What you say, Edward? No, Edward. Even if they did get paid, yo, you can be charged with a conspiracy without even committing a crime. I got charged with conspiracy. See, that's what I'm saying. I learned about these type of things because of what I went through. Conspiracy in Ricos, because Ricos ain't nothing but a conspiracy, and they just changed the name. The reason they charge people under these type of statutes or under these charges is because all they got to do is create a timeline. They don't have to really have hardcore evidence. It can all be circumstantial, and it can just be a timeline of this happened, so this happened. This happened, so this happened. And they present this shit to the judge or to the jury, and sometimes they can get convictions. but sometimes they can lose. You know, circumstantial cases is not easy to win, but they can win them. And I ain't say it wasn't no payment. I'm saying only 2 people got paid, or it was only talks about 2 people getting paid. And that was the 2 out of towners. That was the one that lived in Gary, Indiana. That was Brown Eyes and Flacker. We can go to the documents if y'all want to go back to the documents. But it was only talks about 2 people getting paid. Y'all want to go back to the documents? I'm sure most people should have probably heard it by now. I should still have it pulled up. No, that's not it. Here you go, right here. What's up, James? What we know right now is one of the shooters is telling. But you're going to need somebody else. Now, this sounds like a circumstantial case. Like it's nothing rock solid. So basically what they got is you got one person admitting that they dropped the location. You got another person admitting that I participated in the shooting and Durk was involved. But we don't really know anything because they didn't really give us a whole lot. The defendant banks will place bounties on individuals that he and other OTF members wanted to kill, including TB. As part of the bounty, co-conspirators known and unknown, including defendant Banks and Wilson, would pay anyone who took part in the killing of TB and or reward individuals with lucrative music opportunities with OTF. Co-conspirators known and unknown, including defendant Banks and Wilson, will recruit others, including defendant Jones, Lindsay, in Houston, and co-conspirator 2, to find, track, and kill TB. Why Grant name not listed right here? That's crazy, y'all. That Grant name not listed right here. Co-conspirators known and unknown, including defendants Banks and Wilson, will recruit others, including Jones, Lindsay, Houston, and co-conspirator 2, to find, track, and kill TB. At the direction of Banks, defendant Grant will procure cars, ski masks, and firearms that will be used by co-conspirators to find, track, and kill TB. That's one of those cases you gotta keep. Yo, we already read all of this, y'all. Defendant Wilson betrayal. Let me go to the important part. The overt acts. Alright, look. Following the killing of DB on or about November 6, 2020, defendant Banks using coded language. Like, we don't even know what coded language means. Told defendant Wilson, co-conspirator 2, 4, and 5, and others that he would pay a bounty or monetary reward to anyone who took part in the killing of TB. On August 18, 2022, one or more co-conspirators, including defendant Banks and co-conspirator 4, learned that TB was visiting California and staying at a hotel in Los Angeles. Defendant Banks and Grant flew from Miami, Florida to Los Angeles, California on a private jet so that defendant Banks and Grant could help coordinate the murder of TB. Ricky Wright. On August 18, 2022, defendant Banks and co-conspirator 5 X, co-conspirator 2, to travel to Southern California later that day. Co-conspirator 5. On August 18, 2022, Defendant Wilson recruited Defendant Jones and Lindsay to travel to California for the purpose of murdering TB and helped facilitate such travel by, among other things, texting co-conspirator 3 biological information about the defendants Jones and Lindsay so that co-conspirator 3 could book flights to Southern California. Specifically, Defendant Jones' name, date of birth, and picture of Defendant Jones' ID card, and Defendant Lindsay's name, date of birth, and picture of Defendant Lindsay's ID card. On August 18, 2022, Defendant Banks texted co-conspirator 3, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." On August 18th, using a credit card ending in 2039, co-conspirator 3 purchased airplane tickets for Defendant Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and co-conspirator 2 to travel from Chicago, Illinois to San Diego, California that same day. My computer not old. It can't be that old. It's a touchscreen. This is not a real strong case, y'all. Even with the credit cards. Even with the credit cards. You say by the first paragraph, how y'all? I'm ready to just read. I'm ready to just read the whole thing again, y'all. Hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I'm ready to just read. I'm ready to just read the rest of the overt acts. On August 18, 2022, Defendant Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and co-conspirator 2 traveled toward Los Angeles County in a car to meet with Defendant Grant. On overt act 13, on August 18, 2022, Defendant Grant purchased 4 black ski masks from a sporting goods store in Los Angeles County using cash. So these guys know who the rat is. Because whoever's the rat part was with Grant when he purchased the ski mask. No, it's from a sporting goods store. So no, they wasn't with him because they would name the store. This says sporting goods store. And like I said, there's no guarantee, y'all, that this is on camera. Yeah, it's all alleged. It's definitely all alleged. Straight up. We don't know nothing for fact. These people make mistakes all the time. On August 18, 2022, using the credit card ending in 1015, OTF credit card 2, Defendant Grant rented a hotel room for the co-conspirators located in Los Angeles, California, the Universal City Hotel. On August 18, 2022, in or around Los Angeles, California, Defendant Grant met with the co-conspirators and provided Defendant Jones and Lindsay and co-conspirator 2 with firearms, including the firearm that had been modified to operate as a fully automatic machine gun to kill TB. On August 18th, Defendant Grant provided 2 cars for the... Hold up. Excuse me, y'all. On August 18, 2022, Defendant Grant provided 2 cars for defendants Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and co-conspirator 2 to use to find, track, and kill TB. A white BMW sedan, the BMW, from a rental company in Los Angeles County. See, they don't even know where the car was rented from. Well, they probably know now. And a white Infiniti sedan with a fake license plate. So, where this Infiniti came from? This Infiniti wasn't rented. This was somebody's car. And they stole a license plate. On August 18th, 2022, Defendant Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and co-conspirator 2 traveled in the BMW and the Infiniti to a hotel in downtown Los Angeles, California, where TB was staying, the downtown LA hotel. to find, track, and kill TB. They don't even have the name of the hotel. On August 19th, 2022, using the BMW and Infiniti, defendants Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and co-conspirator 2 traveled to the downtown LA hotel where TB was staying to find, track, and kill TB. On August 19th, 2022, using the BMW and the Infiniti, defendants Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and co-conspirator 2 followed and tracked TB's black Escalade to a marijuana dispensary located on Flower Street in Los Angeles, California. On August 19th, 2022, using the BMW and Infiniti, defendant Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and co-conspirator 2 followed the track and tracked TB's black Escalade to a clothing store located on Melrose Avenue in West Hollywood, California. The images below shows the BMW and Infiniti following the black Escalade in which TB and SR were passengers as the black Escalade traveled toward the clothing store. Yo, I can't believe this motherfucker right on his ass. And they yeah, that's the thing about them rappers. They be riding around all drunk and high. I know they ain't gonna give all the information. I ain't say they should. They gotta hold some information back. So where's the Escalade at in this picture? So these are two different pictures. This is the Infiniti. This is the BMW. Is that a? Oh no, I saw. Okay, I thought this gotta be the Escalade. That's the Escalade. But where's the Escalade in this picture? Right here. Where's the Escalade in this? This ain't the motherfucking Escalade. That ain't no Escalade. Yeah, that ain't no fucking Escalade. See, look, right? Let me show y'all something. Like they presenting this. These are all different pictures. This is one picture. This is a whole nother picture. Like they making it seem like this car is on, like, why they do that like that? Y'all get what I'm saying? This picture don't belong here. You can tell by this little line right here. No, that's not the whole picture. It's not the whole picture. Because these are the cars right here. Look, these are the cars. The cars are right here. Bang, bang. These are the cars. Ain't no Escalade in this picture right here. They just blew up the ones following. Yeah, but where's the Escalade? The Escalade isn't in this picture, y'all. Escalade isn't in this picture. I'm saying it could be them. I'm just saying this picture is misleading. Is what I'm getting people to understand. This picture is misleading. This Escalade is somewhere else. Y'all get what I'm saying? Bro, the leg truck in front of the cars. Yeah, but you can't see it in this picture is what I'm saying. You can't see it in this picture. You keep saying it's in front of the cars. This ain't no Escalade right here, y'all. This is not an Escalade. These are the cars. This the BMW. This is the Infiniti. Where's the Escalade in this picture? Well, I'm just saying this picture is misleading. How this picture looks right here, right? This picture looks like the BMW is right behind it. The BMW isn't right behind this car. This is a whole separate picture. Look at the line. You see the line? This is a whole separate picture. This is a picture. This is a picture. And then they lined it up like it's right next, like it's right behind it, but it's not. You see what I'm saying? I know that. That's the point I'm saying. They was tailing a couple cars back. But why would they put this? This is misleading. They're making it seem like this car is right behind this truck. And it's not. This car isn't behind this truck. This car is all the way back here. Do y'all get what I'm saying? I'm not saying they lying. I'm saying it's misleading. Now, the Escalade is somewhere, but from this picture, they're not behind no Escalade. Nowhere in this picture do you see an Escalade. This is his own picture. Exactly, Brick Baby. It's three pictures put together. It's not the real Brick Baby. It's three pictures put together. That's what this is. And that's what I'm saying is misleading. All right, so we can move past it. But I just wanted to point that out because I always looked at that picture like, why the fuck that shit look like that? Like they're presenting this picture like this is the Cadillac truck. This is behind the Cadillac truck, but ain't no Cadillac truck nowhere in this fucking picture. That can be what I'm saying is this can be disputed in court. Man, we wasn't fucking following him. You get what I'm saying? Man, we wasn't following him. Where he at? We way behind this motherfucker. I'm just saying, if this is all they got, yo, this can be disputed. This can be disputed. Let's say this Cadillac truck is probably fucking half a mile in front of them. This Cadillac truck might be a mile in front of them, man. A gaming. Young boy beat the feds. Yo, why people act like the feds unbeatable? Let me show y'all something. Alpo murderer found not guilty. They probably do got more.
Shaquem Parker not guilty of allegedly, supposedly killing the dishonorable Reels at Alpo. Now, I need understanding of why this young man was arrested from the get-go. Well,
I'm showing you now. Let me go to a real news article. Yo, people, a young boy just beat the feds, man. Like, why people act like you can't beat the feds, yo? Alpo killer found not. Yo, the feds are beatable, man. They just cheat. Alpo Martinez. Man acquitted in murder of former drug kingpin Alpo Martinez. This is a federal case. Shaquem Parker, 30, was acquitted in Tuesday in New York City of the 2021 murder of former Lewistown resident Alpo Martinez. Hold on, man. See, they be trying to keep shit under fucking wraps. This was a Fed case. Look, you can't even find the bitch. Hey, they be hiding the shit out the motherfucking cases, boy. Yeah, well, this is a Fed case, y'all. You can't even fuck. They give you one article from Baller Alert. I don't want Baller Alert article. I want a news article. Arrest made in Alpo Martinez killing. Yo, you think I made it up? I did a video on it, bro. What are you talking about? I don't make shit up. They just hiding it. It's not that if you can't pull it up, it ain't real. They hide shit. You gotta understand how this system work, man. See, I look for articles. I know if they don't want you to know something, they hide this shit out that motherfucker.
Hello, you. Stop your online nightmares with Surfshark and enjoy online security made easy.
Quick, you okay?
Yeah, man, but look, man, once we get my little brother back, man, we right back on, baby. We right on once I get Sonny. It's gonna be business.
He got into the van right here. And once he got into the van, I knew I had to lock. I locked the doors. And as I was pulling off, I was asking him, because it didn't take long.
Yeah, because
I was asking him, like, yo, Rich, where did you get that coat from, man? That shit was good, because I wanted to make him comfortable.
They didn't tell you if he got found not guilty.
My connect. So yeah, turned to my little man. I gave him the nod. Once I gave him the nod, my little man spit, because he was short, so he could stand up in the van.
And mountains of cash and drugs, immortalized in dozens of rap songs, and the movie Paid in Full.
The RPD is investigating the deadly shooting of a reputed drug kingpin in Harlem. Video shows officers near the scene at West 147th Street and Frederick Douglass Boulevard early.
Tell on people from DC. He didn't tell on anybody from Harlem. So when he came home with Big Head Gary, alleged murderer of Alpo was found not guilty. He beat the case. Now in the movie Paid in Full, acquitted Tuesday. Let me show you. Acquitted Tuesday in New York City. He beat the case. Charged with murder. Paid in Full. It ends with Alpo saying that I'm not going to give anybody up from Harlem. But this is the real ending of the whole situation. Alpo was alleged murder. Some people think he's still living. I'm going to keep it all real. I ain't got no dug in that fight. I don't know anything about that. But I've seen and heard some rumors of people thinking that he's the real ending of he beat the case, y'all. This is a federal case. He beat it. He killed the federal witness. The man beat the case. Like I don't make shit up, OG. You should know that. You've been over here too long to think I make some shit up. This is a fed case. You kill a federal witness, you're going to have a federal case. But they hide shit. They hide shit because that's what the fuck they do. They want you to believe that these motherfuckers never beat them. That's what they want you to believe. They want you to believe that nobody beats the feds. These people can be beat. They can be beat. This is a fed case, bro. Alpo was a federal witness. You think you're gonna kill a federal witness and have a state case? Man, fuck no. All right, let me get back to the paperwork. You taking me off course. You can check out the video. Look. Notorious Harlem Kingpin Alpo Martinez killer found not guilty. Check it out. It's a hell of a video. It's a hell of a video. Ooh, have I done more? Man, I had 10 years. 5 suspended. 5 years prison time, 10 years altogether. What you talking about? Must be new over here. Buddy. On August 19, 2022, at the Beverly gas station, defendant Jones and Lindsay and co-conspirator 2 used the firearms procured by defendant Grant, including the fully automatic firearm, to shoot at TB's car, striking and killing SR, who was standing next to TB's car while TB was inside. The images below shows defendant Jones and Lindsay and co-conspirator 2 firing their guns at TB's black Escalade. August 19th, 2022, in the Infinity driven by Houston, defendant Jones and Lindsay and co-conspirator 2 fled the alley behind the Beverly gas station after the co-conspirator shot and killed SR. On August 19th, 2022, defendant Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston and co-conspirator 2 traveled to a hamburger restaurant in Los Angeles County where the co-conspirators discussed, among other things, payment to the defendants. So they're not going to have any of this on camera depending on when the person snitched. Because like I said, a hamburger restaurant ain't keeping no footage for no year. Not even 6 months. Maybe 3 months at the most. On August 19th, 2022, using OTF credit card 1, co-conspirator 3 purchased airline tickets from San Diego, California to Chicago, Illinois for defendant Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston and co-conspirator 2. August 19th, 2022, defendant Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston and co-conspirator 2 flew back to Chicago, Illinois from San Diego, California. So co-conspirator 2 is from Chicago. All right, y'all. Basically, the point I was trying to make, with this video is that, man, can't call a boy dumb, man. Can't call a man dumb for seeking retribution, man. We living in a country where people want revenge. People want revenge, man. You said I was switched up by the feds. Said it was light work. But Gunna. So for the last couple of days, people been talking about, Young Thug fucking with Gunna because on that plea deal, Thug asked that Thug made a request specifically saying that he wanted to make sure he can still do music with Gunna. Now at that time, everybody was saying Yo, I told you, yo, Thug still fucking with Gunna. Thug still fucking with Gunna. Y'all seen this?
Still drinking? Where you at? I gotta do it for Boo. These niggas lacking. Like, they're not doing enough to honor him or whatever. I don't know that you can say, I mean, you can say, oh, that means they don't have guns on them, but that would be quite a stretch.
Right.
Before we broke for lunch, we were hashing through a bunch of Instagram conversations, and I was reading one out loud, and basically saying it as my eyes were going over it for the first time ever.
Yeah, she did that shit on purpose.
Reading whatever was on the paper, and I read out the word NIGGAS, which I hope that was not offensive to anyone. It was certainly not meant to be offensive to anyone. I do not use that word.
Let's see what the fuck you was doing, Judge. She trying to get this case thrown out, man. That's unethical. You can get that can be grounds for appeal. I think she just tired of dealing with that motherfucking case. She said, man, fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. Shit. Look, Michelle Beadle. Michelle Beadle got caught too.
Michael Porter Jr. recently said, oh, I don't like this, that if the Nuggets
That was a good one.
don't try to get me on that. They might have to break up the team. Lou, are you buying that this is the last dance for the Denver Nuggets?
Yeah, I'm buying.
Nuggets.
I'm buying. Beater, you're gonna be in trouble today.
That's not fair. It's not even a thing. It's not even a word.
Sounded like it.
You would love that.
Anyways, I'm buying it. All good things come to an end.
I don't like hearing it though.
And it feels like we didn't like hearing that either. We ain't sure that I'm sweating. It's all right, Beater. You covered in the cloth. I got you. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. She's good.
No, I'm sweating.
But listen, all good things come to an end. And it's just like, again, when you have a championship pedigree team.
Michael Porter Jr. recently said, oh, I don't like this, that if the Nuggets
Yo, the fuck going on live TV, man? Hey, people tripping. All right, but Young Thug released a tweet. Gunna, stop acting like we friends on the internet. I don't know you, my guy. So Gunna brother replies with, we good over here, stay over there. After he said, trust and believe the feeling is mutual. Now, Young Thug is saying that his page was hacked, of course. You know, I figured he was going to say that. It wasn't hacked when he said this. Wham, let's drop one for these rats, Peter. Young Thug is not fucking with Gunna. Now, DJ Academics supposed to have inside knowledge.
The streets are so atrocious. Young Thug told everybody that Gunna was a snitch. I'm telling you this. I don't give a fuck if you believe me. That's what he sent to. Or he sent a message to Durk, Baby. There's a few other rappers that just won't call their names. Just because some of them just told me in privacy. All of them rappers start not fucking with Gunna, speaking out. They're chilling away. Thug got out. Gunna kind of hot. It ain't like you're trying to really like jump and work with Gunna, but he's kind of stuck in a rock. The streets are so atrocious. Young Thug told...
They originally wanted to drop on Gunna release date and was going to have Baby and Durk as features. Those features didn't end up on his project, but he literally sent the message to them saying, I don't fuck with that. Fuck nigga. And I want to drop on his date. He also didn't drop on his date. Now, still predict Young Thug to say he was going to be hacked in a few. And guess what the fuck Young Thug said? Guess what he said, y'all? That's what the fuck Young Thug said. Young Thug said he was hacked. Now they just posting no anything on his Twitter. I'm in Metro Atlanta right now. Don't tell me the state. Wham, stop eating my chicken in the freezer. It's got my name on it. Gotta stop acting like we friends on the internet. I don't know you, my guy. Now he's saying he's hacked. Yo, I believe that. I don't think Thug fucks with Young Gunna, man. Shit. DJ Band say the song that they talk about with Durk is an old song too, y'all. Song was did way before that. Get y'all police ass on. That's what Durk DJ is saying. But yo, people really thought Thug was gonna come home and fuck with Gunna. Did people really think that, yo? Did people really thought Thug was gonna come home and fuck with Gunna? You said Gunna just bought Thug out his show. No, he didn't. Thug can't go to Vegas. He ain't in no goddamn Vegas. Yeah, it is his artist. It is his artist. But Gunna broke the code, man. Gunna broke the code, man. Yo, one thing, like I told y'all before, you got co-defendants. All right, so when I capped out, right, my first co-defendant was going, his deal was he was going to testify against me and my other cousin, right? That was his deal. I told him he shouldn't take the deal. You feel me? I wasn't really fucking with that. I wasn't fucking with that. I wanted to fight. My cousin wanted to fight. We thought the case was baloney. But they threw out these little softball deals that was almost, you couldn't refuse them, because it really wasn't worth gambling with your life when they only talking about 5-10 years. You feel me? But I still wasn't trying to take that shit. So my cousin took the deal and kind of put everybody in a fucked up situation because we was all related. And now you got families getting involved because it's just the politics of it. So when I took my deal, right, I told them, look, I'm only taking the deal is if it's guaranteed that it's still going to be on the table for my cousin. Because I ain't testifying on nobody. You understand what I'm saying? So I said that to say, yo, in some cases, yo, when you bunched up together, like a Rico case, and they trying to say y'all are a gang, it's either, yo, we all taking a deal or we not. It's either we all fighting or we not. So even if people ain't trying to say Gunna told, because I think Gunna took a snitch plea. Because his plea was all in reference to other people. We can go back to it. I think I got it on my what's it called? His plea was all in reference to other people. Right? Hold on. I got it. And at the very least, yo, Young Thug can't trust him no more, man. That man not trustworthy. Cause when shit get thin, if shit get tight, I know what you gonna do. You gonna jump out the window on me. First chance you get. First chance Gunna got, he's adios amigos. Every man for themselves. Yo, you can't fuck with people like that, man, when they come down to it, man. Can't fuck with people like that.
The streets are so atrocious.
And I don't blame him. I wouldn't fuck with him either. Now, do it gotta be beef? Fuck no. Ain't gotta be no beef. You just stay over there. I'm still over here. You know, we can, if we do some music, I wouldn't need to do the music with him, but that is his artist. Do some music, we can do music, we can pass that shit through the computer. We ain't gotta get too close and do no real business. I can't fuck with you. And I believe that Young Thug did tell Durk in them. You don't think Young Thug was talking to Durk or talking to Lil Baby while he was locked up? If y'all can remember when he first took the deal, Thug put out a statement, say, yo, I ain't know nothing about no deal. Like, you're not supposed to do that, yo, when you got co-defendants and y'all in there on the same case. You ain't supposed to do that. You keep saying that. He probably did, y'all. I ain't saying he didn't. He probably did, y'all. He probably did. I'm talking about Gunna. Thug probably did some talent too. Fuck, they probably both rat. If Thug a rat too, then shit. They might as well join the fucking team and work together and they might as well pick Woody up and they can be the three amigos. Young Thug, Woody, and Gunna, the Rat Pack. And they can all just rap their ass off. But I ain't surprised he ain't fucking with Gunna. I wouldn't fuck with him either, y'all. Like, you copped out way too fast, man. The minute a deal came along, this motherfucker was, shit, sign me up. Sign me up. I'm in. He jumped out that jail so motherfucking fast, boy. Man, I can't fuck with that, yo. It's wartime, yo. Sometimes you gotta keep it quiet, yo. Like, we'll see what the OTF boys do, you know? Time to keep it quiet right now. You know, they trying to implicate us. They trying to say we're a gang. They trying to say we committed these crimes. Shut up. Everybody be quiet. We're going
Shaquem Parker not guilty of allegedly, supposedly
gonna get out there in
killing
court.
the dishonorable Reels at Alpo.
We're gonna get out there in court, you know? I gotta get my charger, y'all. We're gonna get our day in court. Diddy propose new bail package. Y'all know Diddy got a new bail package. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. We can probably
Lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs now making another request for him to be released from jail. Attorneys for the hip-hop mogul proposed a stricter set of conditions this time, including around-the-clock security monitoring and very little contact.
Now, you right, Edward. Shit, if he told, he's a rat.
And very little contact with basically anyone else but his lawyers. The request for a $50 million bond amount remains the same. Combs was arrested back in September after being indicted on federal sex trafficking charges. He has pleaded not guilty.
Hey, thanks.
Now, we ain't covered Diddy case in a while. I'm sure it's a lot more things going on with Diddy. Let's check it out, man. Let's see what's going on with the diddler. See what's going on with the diddler. OG said, I'm going against the grain. Hey, man. That's what you do, bro.
Yo, what's up? Yeah, I want to give a big shout out. Yeah.
Sean Combs is currently locked up in a federal detention center awaiting his criminal trial, but he has taken every opportunity to bail out. We're going to do a brief history of all of his lawyers' attempts to get their client pretrial release and what the plan will be moving forward. Welcome to Side.
This ain't nothing, dude. I thought it was some new information on Diddy, y'all. What fuck been going on with the diddler? Yeah, see, they just reaching. They going back into old shit. And we ain't got no new data information. I'm gonna take that out of the title. 5 times Diddy acting roles mimic reality.
We love you too.
Love you,
Love y'all so much. I can't wait to see y'all.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see y'all. And I just want to say I'm proud of y'all, especially the girls. I mean, all of y'all, man. Just for being strong. Thank y'all for being strong, and thank y'all for being by my side and supporting me. I love y'all. I got the best family in the world. My birthday, I'm happy. Thanks to y'all giving me this call. Thank you very much. I love y'all.
Love you more too. Can't wait to see you in a couple of days.
I'll see y'all in a couple of days. What you say?
Yeah.
I love you too, baby.
She eat it, yo, Pops.
Hi, we're right here.
Chance right here on the phone too.
Girl.
Pops, love eating all your cake, so you're not gonna have none left.
Douglas Wigner went on to write, Mr. Combs and his agent's abuse of extrajudicial statements alone undermines the legitimacy of the relief he now requests and is yet another basis for denying his request for a gag order. I want to bring in Jack Greiner. He's a First Amendment lawyer with the Faruqi Law Firm in Cincinnati. Jack, you've been doing First Amendment law for a really long time. So what do you make of this argument from Sean Combs' lawyers asking the court for a gag order on witnesses and their lawyers?
Well, it's a very uphill fight for him, I think. I mean, I understand why he's doing it, and it is not uncommon for people in his position to seek some sort of a gag order. These are pretty salacious accusations and charges, and no doubt Mr. Combs wants to minimize the impact as much as possible. But it's an uphill battle for him, I think, because of the First Amendment and because of the notion that we try cases. You know, the cases are a public matter, and they take place in the public view. And so the idea that witnesses, in the first instance, are somehow to be gagged and not allowed to talk about their testimony, particularly when they are the victims, the alleged victims of this activity, it inhibits their ability potentially to seek justice, whether that be in the court system or in the court of public opinion. As to the lawyers, there's a little bit lesser standard in my experience. Courts will be a little more willing to impose gag orders on the attorney.
All right, we ready to ride to the store, man. Yo, but y'all, I don't think that case on Durk is strong, though, y'all. Like I say, y'all. Now, I'm going to keep saying this because this is the real. If the feds plan on using lyrics, then that's good work for Durk. The old block 6 ain't even been. They might be trying to hold that. They might be trying to leverage that over their head. Y'all, told y'all the feds play a leverage game. The feds play a leverage game. So what they do is, right? They ain't sentenced them yet because they trying to see if they're gonna play ball with them. Look, you cooperate with us. You good. I mean, we'll take this life sentence down and give your ass 25. At least you'll come home. Yo, but a guy in my city, YGG Tay, who ain't got half as much money as Durk, he caught 25 years, y'all, on a murder for hire. And he was locked up for 6 murders. See, that's the thing, y'all. A lot, and y'all don't know about that. Go watch that video I did on YGG Tay. YGG Tay went to the feds on 6 murders. Copped out to 25 years, ain't tell on nobody. Y'all mean to tell me Durk can't? Y'all mean to tell me Durk can't beat him? Think about that, yo. We talking about a Baltimore rapper. A Baltimore rapper. 6 murder for hires. 25 years. And y'all writing Durk off. No, not YG Tech. YGG Tay. Look up what YGG Tay did. He copped out to 40 years, 25 suspended. He went in there on 6 murder for hire counts. Copped out to one of them. Caught 25. YGG Tay coming back home. He ain't dying in prison. It ain't, you know, it ain't the shit. That's a win. That's beating the feds. As crazy as it may sound. That's beating the feds right there. Yeah, Race, you know. That man had 6 of them bitches. And he ain't telling on nobody. Ain't no telling in his paperwork. Y'all don't think Durk can beat him? Yo, see y'all, I think, yo, the federal government that people praise, this is not the same federal government, y'all. Like, this is not the feds from the 90s or the early 2000s. Yo, this federal government be reaching. They be reaching, man. They be reaching. And sometimes they reach too far, man. You know, if you reach too far, you might come up short. You feel me? Durk is a multi-millionaire, yo. He gonna have the fucking best defense attorneys. Now he gonna have to provide defense attorneys for everybody. That's one thing he gonna have to do. He's gonna have to provide defense attorneys for everybody. Everybody gotta have lawyers. They might not all be high powered, but we all gotta have attorneys. You don't want nobody going in there. Not on this case. He can't do no Young Thug shit. You don't want, you know, I think there was some pretty good attorneys on Young Thug case. But you don't want everybody going in here on no every man for their self shit. Cause motherfuckers will get antsy. Motherfuckers start getting talkative. And man, you don't really want people getting talkative in a moment like this. Yeah, people be scared, man. People definitely be scared. And they cheat. They can use hearsay evidence. Like see, that's the thing, yo. The laws with the federal government is so I can't never think of words, yo, when I be live, yo. Like, this should be killing me. It's so slanted toward the feds. Like, the laws, like, this laws is lopsided. That's what I was looking for. The laws are so lopsided for the feds, in the feds' favor, that it's hard to beat them. But if you can, if Durk can kill him in emotions, if Durk can kill him in emotions, shit, Durk could be a good shot. You talking about YGG Tay lawyer? YGG Tay lawyer? That because, yo, they didn't get no money from Tay. That's the thing about his case. Like, Tay was a smart motherfucker, man. Like, Shorty, people can say what they want about Shorty and how he was moving. YGG Tay was a smart motherfucker. For real. They locked that boy up. They ain't getting out $1 from yo. They ain't getting no money from him. Like, he probably was one of the smartest to ever do it. Even though he still got locked up. Shit, Durk got some bread, man. He probably can't. He should be able to hire some lawyers for his team. You know, they don't need nothing. You know what I mean? $50,000. Give them. If they all getting tried together, what Durk need to try to do. What Durk need to try to do is get tried separately. If Durk can separate his case from theirs, that's a huge win. Like, yo, you gotta. This is the thing, yo. With any trial, it starts in emotions. You gotta win your motion hearings first. You gotta win your motion hearings first, man. Yeah, he did. Yo, you talking about YGT? Yeah, YGT took his look. Ain't tell on nobody. Ain't tell on nobody. They ain't get no money from him. Like, yo won, in my opinion. Yeah, he got 25 years, but he gonna come home again, and he gonna come home respected. Fuck around, still has some money put up. Yo, Tay was smart as a bitch, yo. Like, I don't think people give yo enough credit for how smart he was. God damn it. I don't think people give Tay enough credit for how smart he was, man. Like, they been trying to jam that boy up for years, yo. They couldn't get him on nothing. Yeah, he got. If Durk can get his case, I'm ready to run this store real quick, y'all. I want to keep my phone on charge because I'm on 10%. Hold on. I need gas. Jesus Christ. What happened? What you talking about? Oh yeah, my bad, y'all. I had to run this store. Had to run this store, yeah. No, man. I just don't want to write them out, yo, because if they lie, yo. These motherfuckers are lie to secure indictments. Like, y'all gotta understand, yo, this is a dirty, dirty system, yo. System is dirty. People will lie, they make up shit. People do anything, right? If they want you bad enough, man, they do any motherfucking thing, right? I don't trust them people. Yeah, I'm always gonna take the side of the defense, y'all. Always. Y'all, I know how they did me, y'all. System did me dirty, y'all. And it took me years to realize that they did me dirty. Took me years to realize, like, yo, they couldn't do that. Like, they allowed somebody to plead guilty to a crime they know he didn't commit. They know he didn't commit. It was evidence. It was evidence saying that he didn't commit it. But just because they wanted to convict us, they let him plead guilty to it. That was dirty. So I didn't see the dark side of the system. I say how dirty they can get. So I don't trust them. I don't trust them. Like, can y'all imagine that? They charge somebody, right, for a murder that they know this person didn't commit. They allowed them to plead guilty to it, just so they can secure convictions on me and my other co-defendants. That's dirty as a motherfucker. That's dirty work. Shit is illegal. It's illegal. I got a case, y'all. I got a case against Baltimore County. I wish I had a lawyer that can fight it. I wish I had a lawyer that'd take that case pro bono. We'll get a whole lot of money. We'll get a whole lot of money. That's what they did. The dude went from saying I know who did it to I did it. Like, nigga, how the fuck you do it? You had a whole alibi, and the alibi checked out. Multiple people confirmed your alibi. See, that's why I didn't get a whole lot of time. Like, that's how fucked up the case was. So people want, like, how the fuck you get 10 years for first degree murder? That's why. Like, I shouldn't have got a day. Probably shouldn't even been locked up. They did some illegal, dirty things, man, and they got away with it. Because the system preys on ignorance. It preys on ignorance. It preys on poverty. It preys on, you know, like, that's how they operate. They'll run over top of you. If they think they can, if the system thinks it can run over top of you, it will. Yeah, hell yeah, they do anything to get you, man. Anything. Fabricate evidence, man. They will do anything to get you, man, if they want you bad enough. But that's why the feds is hard to beat. Like, people try to make it like they don't have no special prosecutors. Like, they just cheat. They make their own rules up as they go along. They do a lot of bullshit. But if you can win, if Durk can win at the motions portion of the trial of the pre-trial phase, man, he can beat them bitches. But he gotta win in pre-trial. So that's what people gotta pay attention to. Pay attention to what's going on during pre-trial. What's being thrown out, like the NBA YoungBoy case, when he beat the feds. Man, he was getting shit. He was getting stuff thrown out that case left and right. Left and right was getting shit tossed out. So by the time he went to trial, the feds was you know, they had their hands tied because most of the key evidence got tossed out. Most of the key evidence got tossed out. I ain't even got gas. What wrong? I'll make it to the house, man. I ain't put no gas in. I don't even feel like it. It's cold outside. Hey, y'all hit that like button, y'all, too, y'all. And for people that's new, y'all know we go live every day, 11 p.m. On the weekends, we stay live a little bit longer than we typically do. But I'm not feeling the coverage, yo. Like, I'm not liking what these blogs are doing. Everybody want to interview somebody that's close to the case. You got Lord Tim getting interviewed, Brick Baby interviewed everywhere, fucking Quando Rondo getting the interview. Like, yo, all that shit is saying like, yo, they working for the police. It's like they working for the police, man. And I never realized how much hate Durk got. Durk has a lot of hate. A lot of hate, yo. Like I always saluted them. Like I like to see them young boys come up from nothing, man, and make something out there itself, man. Like people don't understand, yo. That gives so many people hope. You know, you know about Durk's story. You see how he came up and see where he came from. Man, that should give them young boys, them young kids hope out there, man. So when it go down like this, it's just like, damn. Ain't nobody gonna make it. I'm talking about make it all the way out. Die with millions. Without their name being slandered. Without having, you know, their past catch up to them. Like I like that shit. I like to see them boys. I like to see them boys win, man. Like to see the underdog win. Durk the underdog. Like Chief Keef ain't Durk. You understand? Like they're not the same kind of people. So Chief Keef winning ain't the same as Durk winning. It ain't the same. I seen people try to make that connection. Well, I guess Chief Keef is the king of drill. Chief Keef ain't like Durk. Durk was really one of the members. Chief Keef just lived around the way. It's a difference. I hope I don't run out of gas, man. Like, yeah, it's a difference, y'all. I don't even like what Chief Keef did. I was talking to my man from Raw Dope Podcast, man, about that the other day. Like, I don't like the fact that Chief Keef was able to present himself like he was this gang member, gang banger, this wild little young nigga. Meanwhile, he wasn't never that. He wasn't never that. But he let the system use him and he was allowed to be marketed that way and used. Meanwhile, everybody around him that was really living the life that he portrayed either died or went to prison. I don't fuck with that. I don't respect that. I don't respect none of that. Because a lot of them people who names he was mentioning is dead now. And you gotta understand, yo, with drill movement and that whole drill culture, if you didn't have the D Roses and a Rondo number 9s going to jail for murders and shit, it would have never made that music real. So Chief Keef would have never blew how he blew up if he didn't have the real aspect behind him. So it's like, yo, how can you then not look out for them guys? How can you not look out for them guys? And them guys is part of the reason you is where you is. I don't respect that. I don't respect that. But then it's fucked up because when you try to do it the other way, like how Durk did it, it took him down. But that's why it's like I told y'all, it's nothing wrong with you looking out for the guys, man. Oh shit, bitch, run, bitch. That man is dead, man. It's almost ain't nothing wrong with you looking out for the guys, man. But the guys can't be actively in the streets. You know. And if you got guys like that, you gotta protect yourself. It gotta be layers so that activity never reach you. That's where Durk went wrong at. He didn't have no extra padding between him and the streets. You gotta have padding between you and the streets, man. Oh shit. Or the streets gonna sink you. The streets gonna sink anything next to it. It's that vicious. Damn vicious, y'all. But that man, like I just don't see how people was happy that the man in jail, man. Like I can't get behind being happy about that, yo, because I know so many people watch Dirk and you know, and they looked at Dirk life and these young kids. They look at Dirk life and they say, man, shit, I can, you know, I can be big as Dirk. So when Dirk go down, it's almost like it deflate them young kids. Like, damn, Dirk ain't even make it. You feel me? Dirk ain't even make it, yo. If Dirk can't make it, what the fuck do I got coming? If Dirk can't make it, what the fuck do I got coming? I ain't got shit coming. It's crazy, yo. It's crazy that it's like that. Then you got clowns like academics and the rest of them dudes talking about, well, he got this money. Like, your money, that money, this shit don't mean nothing. Dirk could tell you. Man, what the fuck, the money don't mean nothing? When you got real people struggling, like, yo, people be living in this fictional world, this fictitious world where your money don't change everything, man. Like I said, your money can change your reality, but it don't change your mentality, you know. But it can't always change everybody's reality. Nothing for real. They got a text message. They got one of the shooters telling. But I think the shooter is close to Dirk. But they're gonna need somebody to corroborate that story. They don't need them. No, let me say that. They don't need somebody to corroborate that story. If they want to strengthen their case, they should want somebody else to corroborate that story. It's hard to take somebody to trial with just one person telling, or one person involved in the case telling. That's why my case was so weak.
Paul told Paz that when Jesus showed up without the drugs, the robbery turned violent.
A Max Payton. I agree. I think drill music is detrimental. I ain't talking about the music. Dirk wasn't just. Let me say this, man. Dirk was growing. And this is how it always happens. People don't get a chance to grow, man. So all we get a small sample size of them learning. But we don't never get to the point where they learn, and now they can change, and they can try to fix some of the damage that they done. Drill music is damaging. Drill music is damaging. Drill music has done a lot of damage. A lot of people have died, went to prison. Yeah, but you gotta realize drill music is ignorance. It's ignorance, man. The average drill rapper is ignorant. But what happens is most people change, man. Believe it or not. Most people change. Some of the worst of the worst changes. What the fuck is this? Some of the worst of the worst changes, right? But what happens is, they go to prison so early. Or not even early. They're getting killed. Or they just going to prison. And their whole life is taken away. So we don't never get to witness that change. So all we judging them off of is what we seen. And that's fair, but we're not getting a full sample size of them. We only getting a period of time from this time to this time where they still in their ignorant stages. We don't never get to see them when they fully developed and grown and they seeing life differently. We don't never get to see them at that stage, then see what they can do. You know, see if they can realize the mistakes that they made, see if they can try to fix some of them things. We don't ever get that. We don't ever get that. You do, yo. And it's always your past. Sometimes, man, your past come back and get you, man. Dirk probably would have never dropped if he did these things. This probably was the last murder fire Dirk would have been a part of, because he had his father around. You know, his father came, man. His father probably was, you know, his uncle came home, and I think they was, you know, they was pushing some different things to him, yo, trying to get him to open his eyes up to see life differently. I ain't never seen you over here before, man. You gotta be over here before I make you a mod. I can't see you one time and make you a mod. Yeah, man. It's just like I hate to see it. I do. I hate to see it, man. Dirk probably was the last hope of Chicago that can really do something. You know, that can really, you know, make some things happen. Yeah, I know I was against the pushing peace movement because I believe you got to get to the shooters to push peace, but who to say Dirk couldn't get to the shooters? You know, who to say Dirk couldn't get to the guys that was actually pulling the triggers and you know, running warrior, what it is. I don't know where Charlene at. I ain't Kimmy in here. What's up, Kimmy? Kimmy a mod, ain't she? Kimmy not no mod? The hell? Yeah, you ain't lying. I would definitely got add you as a mod. Yeah, though, man. Shit, it's just fucked up, man. I hate to see it. Hate to see it. And we say it so often. And like I said, Dirk probably was the last one that could really, you know, because he got the youth. I'm sure he got the youth, especially in Chicago. Dirk got the youth ears, yo. You know how many kids from Chicago was thinking about being the next Dirk? Fuck the drill music. You feel me? Just the next Dirk, the human being. You know, the guy with the money that can take care of other people. Dirk was taking care of a whole lot of people, man. I said it feels like he made out on that. Man. Dirk didn't make it out the mind frame. That's the thing, man. Dirk mind was so fucked up, yo, from some of the things that he been through in life that he couldn't get out of that. He couldn't flip the switch. You feel me? And it's not easy to flip the switch. That's why I can't call him stupid. Like Dirk couldn't flip the switch to I'm a millionaire now. You feel me? I'm a millionaire now. I can't go back to doing what I once did. You know, or I can't go back to the mind frame of just being Dirk Banks from Chicago. You feel me? In the trenches. And it's hard to do. It's hard to do, yo. And when you even been through so much mentally, yo, it's hard, yo, to not. If things happen, yo, it's hard not to resort back to old ways. It is, man. It hurts. It hurts, yo. Yo, I remember, yo. Oh my gosh, yo. I remember. Yo, that's the situation I was telling you when I got robbed. Yo, I remember being so mad, yo. I might have cried, man. Because my mind, it was like my mind was like, yo, I gotta do something to these niggas. Right? But my heart was like, yo, you too old for this shit. You feel me? That's a serious fight. When your mind is telling you, yo, they gotta pay for this. But your heart is like, man, you got kids, you got a girl, you feel me? Like, yo, how do you make, like, yo, that's just, yo, I don't know how many people ever been there. You feel me? But you got so many people that's not even from it, and they talking about it in a way, and they don't even understand it. Like, yo, I'm talking about, I think I cried, man. Because I was frustrated. Because I didn't know which way to go. You understand? I didn't know which way to go, because the way I always went wasn't working. And I understood the fact that, yo, things not how they used to be. I got people that depend on me. I got a girl. I got a family. But at the same time, these motherfuckers played with me. You feel me? They played with me. And it's like, yo, I can't let it go. But ultimately, I had to realize that, yo, sometimes you gotta let God handle it. But yo, see, Marco, it's not foolishness. You see what I'm saying? What makes it foolish? What makes revenge foolish? We talking about revenge, man. Everybody wants revenge. Whether it's whatever it is, ain't nobody really into just letting people get over on them. You do, yo. You do, but how many people actually know better? See that, and that's what I'm trying to say, Marco. When this is how you always carried it, this is how you always carried it. This is all you know. This is all you know. This is what life has shown me. Life has shown me when they take one of mine, I take one of yours. Like, yo, it's fucked up. And it's easy to say that when you know better, you do better. But that is true. But at the same time, it's always the other part of it. You feel me? It's always the other part of it. It's like, I don't know, y'all. I really can't explain it, y'all. But I remember. You're right. Take personal responsibility and foolishness will have you in jail and them out free living. You're right. But it's just, it's a fight, yo. And I can't call them stupid for not winning that fight. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't call them stupid for not winning that battle. Because I remember having that own battle mentally between my mind and my heart. You understand? That's a battle between your mind and your heart. My heart ain't in it. But my mind is like, man, fuck them. Right. America do believe in it. It's the American way. That's why I say it's the American way. It ain't always gotta be something as drastic as murder. People, man, hit me, I hit you back. It's the same concept. It's the same concept, man. That's not always the case, Marco. I get what you're saying. I think Wack 100 is a federal agent. I think he's a federal agent. He be having too much information on things that he don't before the world find out. Yeah, he a federal agent. No, you don't prey on the weak. I don't respect praying on the weak either. I'm from Baltimore. I'm just saying, yo. I can't call a man stupid, yo, because that's a serious fight, yo. And I think Durk probably was there. I think Durk battle was, I got too much. I done came too far to go back. You know what I mean? I came too far to go back. But at the same time, I can't allow them motherfuckers to kill King Von and I don't do nothing either. You feel me? Yeah, Wack definitely work with them people. I think it's obvious. A lot of them work with them people. A lot of them is working with the people, y'all. Like I'm trying to tell y'all. A lot of them. A lot of them. You be surprised. A lot of them. I told y'all. Ask any blogger, they keep it if they keeping it real with you. They'll tell you they be getting inboxes from fake accounts telling them to do this and do that and do this if they keeping it real. See, but a lot of people ain't gonna keep it real because they want to keep that door open. They want to have that option just in case. See, I'm gonna tell y'all because I ain't never going that route. So I'm gonna tell y'all, man, shit, motherfuckers that hit me told me run stories or hit me like, yo, what the fuck that lady was? A private investigator hit me about a video I did talking about, do I know any more information? Man, fuck no. The fuck made you call me, hit me about some? All I know is was public. I forgot the exact story. But I don't even have 1 million subscribers. You feel me? So if they hit me, what you think they're doing to them? You know what I mean? What do you think they're doing to the 1 million and 5 million? You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's really common sense. I mean, it ain't common sense because you're not, if you're just an average viewer, you don't realize that it's that deep. They don't. Key, they don't. They don't. Like the Flacos and they don't. And that's another thing that's crazy. It's like, what make you become a part of a culture that you don't even like? It don't make sense. No, Marco, that ain't smart. See, Marco, I'm not one of them guys. See, Marco, I'm not one of them money over morals guys. Like, I don't put money over my morals. Like, I die broke before I do that. I'm not one of those guys. You don't cooperate with the federal government. Since when has the federal government ever been a friend of anybody? Anybody. The federal government is only interested in what interests the federal government. That's not somebody you don't work with them people. Don't work with them, man. They'll fuck you over. Yeah, I can't fuck with that. Hold on, y'all. Oh, okay. Now I thought you was like you was okay with what Wack 100 doing. Yo, did y'all see a lot of people ain't even realize what Wack 100 even did with the Keefe D situation. Yo, that was fucked up, yo. Keefe D has cancer. Keefe D is locked up for a murder from 30 years ago. Keefe D has a multi-million-dollar story. Multi-million-dollar story. He was a insane Crip, a head. He was one. I forgot what Crip he was, but he was up there in ranking. He was getting a lot of money in the 90s. His nephew killed Tupac. He played the role in it. Major story. A movie company sends Wack 100 to court. A movie company sends Wack 100 to court to try to bail out Keefe D. Now, the prosecutors figured this out. Shut it down. But think about this, though. Keefe D is in the lowest state he would ever probably be in right now. 60 years old, locked up for a 30-year-old murder. So, y'all was willing to bail this man out. But the stipulations of his bail was he have to hand over his life rights to y'all. That's dirty work. Because that you ready to get his life rights for pennies. Now, some people will call that business. Yo, but as a black man, I'm not going to do that shit to no another black man. But this is the thing. It wasn't black men that was trying to do that. But they used Wack 100 to be the face of it. Anybody that will do that will work with the feds. They will motherfucking sell you out. Like, yo, that told me a lot about Wack 100 character. Like, you was willing to let them people use you to be the face. They was going to use you to be the face. So you to snatch Keefe D life rights from him. Give him probably $150,000. Because the bail was going to be $100,000. So he's going to bail him out for the $100,000. Then probably give him another $100,000. And y'all was ready to make multi-million dollars off his life. And he walk away with next to nothing. Man, I can't respect that shit, man. And Wack 100 was going to allow them people to do that to Keefe D. And he was going to participate in it. So that show you who Wack 100 is. He greedy. You know, greed is a sin. He's an opportunist. And why did this, out of all the people in the world, Wack 100, why did they reach out to you? Anybody in the world, they could have used anybody in the world. They reached out to Wack 100. So that tells you Wack 100 got handlers. That tells you Wack 100 isn't moving on his own volition. He moved when they tell him to move. The movie company. It was a movie company. They wanted to get Keefe D rights. But they used Wack 100 to do it. Because it wouldn't have looked right if 3 white men would have walked into that motherfucking courtroom and said, yeah, we trying to bail out Keefe D. The visual of it would have been insane. But if you get somebody that look like them to do it, it makes it look, you know, it don't look as bad. But I see through it. It looked just as bad to me if it was 3 Asian men or 3 Indian guys or 3 white guys doing it as it did with Wack 100 doing it. And you don't take advantage of a man at their lowest. Yeah, he keep denying it. They say he was CS2 back or something. I believe it. I believe it. If you think about it, all these guys came to the internet around the same time. We was some of that yesterday. Brick Baby, Wack 100, Terrence Williams, Trenches News, Butter. All of these guys came around the internet, around the same time. Probably within a 2-year time frame. And they all blew up. Charleston White. I wouldn't be surprised, y'all, if half the guys we watching right now that's going from platform to platform to platform is working with some type of agency. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, they all came around the same time. See, I was on the internet, so I know. And I be reaching out to some of these guys. I can't get no interviews. It's like, yo, they real particular who they give interviews to. And ain't nobody talking more spicy than me on this bitch. If you want to go viral, we can go viral. But it's not about that. You gotta be in the in crowd. It ain't just about going viral. You gotta go viral for ignorance. You gotta go viral for saying some stupid shit. You know what I mean? They don't want to go viral the right way. You gotta go viral at the detriment of the community. You know what I mean? It gotta be at the detriment. That's what they want. You gotta play a character. You know, you can play a character too. But who the fuck wants to play a character? Like, that's a stressful ass life, playing a character. Yeah, a lot of them. A lot of them. They all came around the same time. Hassan Campbell came a little earlier. He been on for a while. But I be watching him too. Now him and Wack 100 best friends again. After you just accused this man of, like, it's a shit show, yo. It really pisses me off to see how many people is selling out for YouTube money. Like it's and there's new ones every day. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, he did. It's new ones every day, man. They just waiting to sell their soul. They can't wait. They've been dying to sell their soul for 3 years now. They just waiting for that shot. Like, it's fucking crazy, man. But I'm gonna show people you ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta sell out. You ain't gotta run no plays. You ain't gotta lie. You can just be yourself. Whatever yourself is, you can be yourself, yo, and you can do this shit. That's why it's so important that people like me make it. Who the fuck getting that? Shit, I wish the fuck I was. I was getting $50 for every 1,000 views. Shit, it's a lot of motherfucking money. Who the fuck say who getting that? I mean, I'm probably sure somebody getting that, you know, because it ain't YouTube. It's not like that. They pay for as every video pays something different. So some videos might be $4, some might be $3, some might be $1. It's like, yo, you can't even determine. Lost my lighter, y'all. I just had it. I think I left it in the car. Oh shit, he probably is. Then the money he getting paid on the back end from the other people he get paid from, making a whole bunch of money. But money ain't supposed to change you. Yo. Like, I didn't have money before. Like, I probably ain't had money like those guys' money, but on the street level, I didn't have money. And money don't dictate me. Like, money don't make me. See, a lot of these people, money make them because they never had money before. So money makes them. You feel me? That's all right. Good for him. He do a lot of police ass work though. I can't do that. Yeah, we coming to Baltimore way, man. Like, we ain't doing that shit. Exactly. They is. A lot of them is. That's why they act like that. That's why they be all cocky. They ain't never had no money before. Like, a lot of these people with nobodies in real life. Like, people know me in real life way before YouTube. Like, I bought my house and my car and my chains and my Cartiers and all of this shit. I bought all of that shit way before I ever put out a YouTube video. You feel me? Like, YouTube didn't. Nah, man. I actually started going broke by the time I came to YouTube. Like, YouTube wanting like these. It shows. Panel connected, what it is. Oh yeah, though. But shit, I'm ready to go to bed though, yo. Y'all make sure I support the platform out. Like I said that none time in the video. Cash App Baltimore swag if y'all want to support the platform. We're gonna try to do a live tomorrow. The Ravens don't play tomorrow, so we can go live probably around like before about 2-3 o'clock. Probably try to get out an upload. No. I don't make a whole lot of money on YouTube. It's all about the views, man. But YouTube dictate. See, this is the thing, yo. Y'all gotta understand, yo. YouTube push certain pages. They push certain pages. So they can pretty much dictate who they want to be the who they want to be the voices. You know, because they can control they control the algorithm. The algorithm is what it is. They can control the algorithm. So you can have, and that's another thing too, y'all. A lot of these people's subscribers is fake. It's about views. Yeah, it's about views. You can have fucking 5,000 subscribers and do 1,000,000, and it's about uploads. YouTube don't pay you nothing for live videos. It's about uploads. That's why a lot of people don't go live. A lot of people don't go live because YouTube gives you nothing for them bitches. So that's why when people be like, go hit the Cash App and shit like that, that's why, yo, because YouTube gives you nothing for lives. Like I had a live with 158,000 views, and they gave me like $17 for that bitch. Like literally $17. If that live, if I did an upload with 158,000, that shit would have been like $500, $600, $700. Something like that. Oh, it's early in the morning in London. Well, it's motherfucking 2:14 a.m. over this bitch. Yeah, they gave me $17. That shit pissed me off. I was like, damn, I couldn't wait to see how much they paid me for that live. That shit said $17. I said, God damn, 158,000? They gave me $17 for the bitch. But that's just lives. If it was an upload, it'd have been a nice amount of money. It'd have been a nice amount. It should probably been like 700, 800. Could have probably 1,000. But I think it depends on the watch time too. Like it depends on a lot. That's how they confuse you, and that's how they dictate it. It depends on so much. Like each ad pay different. I mean, you might have one some ads pay more than others, so they dictate it for real. It's not as easy and lucrative as people might think. You gotta really get a whole lot of views to get paid a lot. Whole lot of views. Like my last month, I did 1.5 million, and I don't even think I ain't even crossed $1,000 for the month. But those was live views. If they was uploaded views, oh shit, I might have got like 10K. I might have got like 10K if they was uploaded. Yeah, if I was doing on Streamlab. If I was doing it on Streamlab, I could take my live down, but I can't do it through my phone because I had to screen record it while I'm doing the live, and then just break it down. That shit just too much. It is what it is, man. I just gotta start putting on more uploads. But YouTube don't let my uploads be seen like all the time. I don't know, y'all. At the end of the day, y'all, we going in the right direction. We trending upwards. We'll be there. You know. They've been trying to dictate the numbers. You notice last couple lives, they've been trying to keep us at like 100, 200 people. They ain't really letting us get past that point, but we're going to get there. Because a lot of people starting to see these motherfuckers are stealing my tapes. All of them stealing. So they all watching. They all know who really one of the best doing this shit. They just don't want to give credit because I ain't in the in crowd. I ain't part of the team. You know, whatever team that is. It is what it is, though. So I appreciate everybody that tapped. Like I said, if you want to support the platform, Cash App Baltimore Swag, BALTIMORESWAG. It's another day of Keefe D News. We're going to be live again, yo, probably 12 p.m. 12 p.m., yo, we're going to be live again tomorrow evening. Well, afternoon. It's another day of Keefe D News. Salute to everybody that tapped and salute to everybody that support the platform. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit the like button if you didn't. Make sure you check out some of the videos that are already uploaded. Not the lives, but the uploads. And I'm out. Alrighty.